Be glorified, be glorified, be glorified. These are the words we are giving our Maker, our King, and our Lord. And it reminds me of a song the entire morning I've been singing in my car. I wish I could have videoed myself and put it out in the public domain for people to see the excitement, the energy that I was having. It's a song, it's a very old song. It says, "A king is born this day in Bethlehem. Hallelujah. No crown is worn, but angels worship him. Hallelujah. Almighty God, so meek, so mild." And it goes on and on and on. And the song, the lyrics, the energy, it tells you of how good and how kind God has been to us throughout the entire weekend. And it's a long one for those of you who are watching us back at home. Good for you. For us, for God and country, we are here. And we'll try our possible best to serve you the best in terms of information, education, and inspiration as well, to ensure your morning starts right. But we would not be the ones to make your morning start right. It will be up to you to make your morning start right. And that's by reading your Bible, that's praying and thanking God for life, and then giving God the adoration and praise as well. My name is Samuel Lishan, and I welcome you to today's edition of the Happy Morning Show. This is the holiday edition. Meeting at the Samuel Lishan, we'll be out about Ebaj Media and pay. We glorify your name. I know any human here, boss, when you're going mouth, Dean Concrono, so na your children when I'm simple, yeah, yes, and fata. What don't know whom about here? That's your tears here. Nimpo, you want what day, now you read your move, and what day, mo. Yes, yes, that and counting. Yes, I say, baby, and a deal more a shall say, a more on ma, and then one more at the hospital, a more on ma, and then one more soon, because I know I'll be end to ye, or my brother more and far more. Now, so she said, Tihanum say, after moving I and yarry. Afimunya yentia semboni bia afimunya wabo ye ho ban wo de anigye sonko na ade die akoma mu afimunya se bompai ne ekoto yekoyin koto gye ne bompai a uhie mobo nempo oye ye tiesem no ye mpai bosem no wo de mayen oye eye onyame a utie mpai bo ntanopade ye kan se oni yenko na oni yembra me wa ha anyame nkwa na me wa meni sefada nkwa remo nyamato ene wa hanum sei and I pay more than the headlines on the newspapers in abroad for we are na a training issues social media home sense the abroad man for the sports kakra ebe frame na fe ya sha se ne din komo ene a may day a holiday no any day adwuma for abrabomu at saying maybe so ultimate ka na say koyi but me hi on Facebook o share a ETV Ghana and also o here happy 989 FM no abo me hi se enkoyi a no abo me hello ni nyina ETV Ghana and happy 989 FM obo me hi obo me hello a meti ase na me odi nkomo but ene ye bisa say workers of this country, how are you doing? Firstly, we'll say a big thank you to all of you that in spite of all the hardships you're going through, you commit yourselves diligently working to make sure the engine runs, to make sure that there is oil in the engine, to make sure that Ghana moves. No matter how slow the pace may be, it is moving. That's better than staying at one place. And I pray it will be a Akwaba Ebaj Media. So, some media, the headlines of the newspapers, no, every month for. You will come to the back to the happy morning. No, capture him for me, please. I need him captured. Yeah, tell us the empire when you walk about. Rumor is saying. And yet, a day. Oh, dear.
Pound for pound.
Now, open pound for pound, but I could have sure pound for pound. But we are hard to give you
a technical.
SB, I say,
You be baby.
You be very near home. Yeah, you be me trusting of the very
imagine.
You be between fighting.
Sefa dan kwa kwaba.
Una mama kwaba.
Oh.
Say what about
What the man who can no more kwaba.
Sami tizia man akwaba.
What the man who can man more kwaba.
Makwaba ni.
Sefa akwaba.
Ya eja.
Na bibi aboko.
Nyango pa nda Roma.
Na weekend na ko sen.
Weekend ni ma ni weekend ni bi.
Sa. Na kuku traveler ni nema ya boy.
Eze me travel eh. So go good traveler. Me travel baby.
Na Sami Eshen, they be a una obisa say Sami
No, into more yeah. Yes.
Today
that you brought the matter, I think I need to ask. So why is it that every day I ask you guys, how are you doing? And then you say, could they? Yes, I'm okay. Then that's all. But none of you would ask me, Sammy, how are you doing? How was your weekend?
Oh, so now you busa what actually?
Yeah, we know. Oh.
I mean, they mean, do
you have any problems in the Bamwa? Ne said the name out on.
Yes. Sammy, oh, say we are host, and as per the dictates of host, you know,
yeah.
We now control the media, no. We say bata.
Yeah.
Two of one to meet in a while.
Yeah.
And when you say baby, so want to say.
But when the fact that Motiano is in just one,
it's possible. Say, so on a condition. Remember, could the traveler?
Oh, this is brand name. Bajoma.
Could the traveler qua Saba.
Bajoma.
Sammy. I know people say to me dinner say, and then super.
And
then somewhere in the 60s.
Yeah.
On the 2nd May, year no 60s no. Opinion Kessie was given birth, was born.
Okay.
On sena Ewu Yesu no. Ewu Yesu. Ewo menja mo.
Yeah.
Opini Kessie was born sa pepepe.
Okay.
But we na nyem menja.
Na den.
Hospital papa.
Okay.
But opini Kessie we. Sami. Betene so am sorry.
Okay.
Me 3 years I'm in Asia no. Watch me. Different sides to the Onankasa. Ocean is soon in the bind. How he relates to Yenina, how he talks to us.
Yeah.
How just say the human relations superb.
Yeah.
The understanding of issues superb.
Yeah.
The delivery superb. Open you guys here we and then the birthday. Na Sami kasa be bring you now. Yankasa ye CEO Global Media Alliance, Mr. Ernest Boating. Ene na woda.
Wow.
Na ene no Sami me wish ema no e ba kope. Enye sika ena me pa ma no. Enye dwetire ena me pa ma no. Na ye sika mpo a silver and gold have I none. But anope no me say onyame omano good health. And no na Mr. Man just say apomudin good health.
Raymond, you're talking too much.
I want a birthday.
You're talking too much. You're talking too much.
See you, Mr. Ernest Boating. It is my prayer, say you be in good health. Now and
so,
always.
you should vote for me, boy.
Yes.
Good. Or you should vote for very good. Very good. Sefa, watch the process. Senia, moving forward, no.
Yeah.
Oh, send this car. Who send your best send this car?
Who send you?
Because I didn't go.
Yeah, because you are just talking.
Yeah. Sefa.
Train.
That was here. So what can you
Train.
Yeah.
There's some people you know me person me channel say.
Who person chain as the answer na person chain.
Me ba me channel. Me ba. Okay say Jesus Christo. Maybe no. Na beg say wo kwa ho amu patro. Patro. Cripple. Na on say on to me nante oda ho. O stressika.
No da ho hemfa.
Ewo.
How in the Bible?
Ewo.
The Bible coming.
What na botu mama wi asem no. Omo ka Bible no mu ne story no. It's Jesus Christ who do when I say, I brought you Sresika. I saw silver and gold have I now.
Yesu Christo de bisa as akwa ne say silver.
There be a catcher no say.
Ana Yesu ka chen say.
What's silver and gold? Have I now? But Sammy Daniel problem.
And then John.
Hey, who the man it was?
Oh, the John. Oh, the young boy. But the Obama no. A boom besum both saying silver and gold. No. To catch and say, Bema, sorry, Nancy. I want a branch no more say kick a branch and Nancy. And then I never say, me, Sicadia me nippy, Vectre me nippy, I'm a senior. But on no pay senior, umpire I'm a bonny and I say, good health. But Jarene say, you know. Just say, Ninantiemu, the Didiemu, Yamin Shano, with long life and good health. Now prosperity, no. Or what's animal me new way there? A baby patahon. And say, Mr. Ernest Boateng, and pay. Happy birthday to you.
Well, Raymond, on the back of Bible quotation, I will kind the action I was going to take, you know.
Was suspended.
And Guardian now will be there.
The action has been held in abeyance.
Because and can we take action, but I also may hold you on.
Okay.
But you were saying that for the past few years you've met Senior, no?
Yeah.
You've seen different sides of him.
Yes.
And I've also seen different sides of him. I remember during the COVID-19, well, we are still in COVID-19.
Yeah.
But at the peak of the COVID-19, we fear how to say, nose mask, well, okay.
Yeah. On cash, so.
On cash. No, the car never package honum. No, so on the driver and buy you, so no one buy you, you haven't seen, but you just in the car. And you can pay in for your office, you are locked. But Ushiano na would you who mo? But Ushiana, oh, show no smash now. Me especially Ushiamisana. Oh, Ukotnet TV, this one, what and I know smash, and I say, sure, and I say no smash no. And the way I was expecting that he would have reacted, no, he cools it down with that, statement.
Yeah.
And now, don't say, but you know what, yeah. Now, okay, no, because I will take quite do aquapel nose mask, no, I shall add there.
No, we didn't go say the witch.
We didn't go say the witch. Yet he had my issue, no. When we are expressing views and, senior views say there are some angles to the story, maybe we have not highlighted that. Oh, what's up, soon?
Yeah.
As soon as I'll check here, okay, you guys, have you thought about this angle of the conversation you're having?
Yeah.
Quickly, I go check this angle, no. Nah, yeah. And there's an executive producer from the house.
That's right.
Well, yeah, Edumana, but senior is not the one who boy Dumadea.
Oh yes. Yeah, that's very true.
Senior is not the type of who boy Dumadea. I mean, sometimes you can just walk in and show ni kuyi. Urema is it na cashier? Say cashier ni hentin is here there. Senior no more
cashier yinedi.
Oh.
Urema no the cashier. For more APA, you say. And it's been fun, knowing senior.
Sammy, one more thing.
Yeah.
Oh, to me we show. Now the owner baby. Everyone says senior send you a show. That was a good show.
Yeah.
But send no message. That was a good show.
Yeah.
And he's not shy to tell you say it was a bad show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that one. Yes. Of course.
No, me pay senior one. And pay. We celebrate.
Now fire anybody.
Fire.
Fire anybody. Fire no shit.
Yes.
No
fire no dey mo edru mo. I say only dem pay fire senior fire no. O more fire ne sa. No, o more fire ne sa. Na o sha o china. On to us who.
Yes, that's true.
And that's true.
That meeting
true.
in the
That's
next
true.
meeting, only was
Yeah, that's true.
And Sammy or super boss.
Yeah.
Or super boss.
It's true.
Or super boss. Or super boss. The handling of Nipa.
Yeah.
Sammy, me home be there.
And I was here elevating the membership of on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah. And elevate. Who's members in here? Members on the board.
Yes.
But an even honorable board member.
Any chairman preko.
Have you seen our chairman?
Okay.
And see a chairman of I see between an executive chair.
Yeah, executive chair.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Fine. Near the honorable attack.
Yeah, the honorable chair.
Baby, Obi, I watch you made no teach media. Baby, Mr. Watson will be an moon fan and bra studio Hanum say. And pay.
Yeah.
Between now and 9 a day.
In fact, Crown
you confer a title no and Faman and pay as honorable executive chair of the HMS fund. As an executive chair, so this your bar. Also bar.
Yes.
Fully prepared say. I mean, you should show said you are bit me.
Yeah. Also, senior Tana too, handbag be.
That the banner tie.
Yes, yes, bag in here.
Obikute mama na
Then make it him.
Just for today and I said the beer.
Oh, the beer.
Okay.
Sammy, young and they say you have a call line.
Mr. Fanchiano.
I was having a meme chan.
Sifa we are now.
Unim de mamani at dinner.
Yeah.
Who's a to the buha? Sometimes I've worked with a lot of
bosses. Yeah.
To the buha who's open you buha bana usruno. But do who Mr. Boati anymore? Your cow.
Yeah.
So only new problem.
Oh no, even when he has a problem with you, even when he has a problem with you, he has a way of telling you. In you. But what I've realized about him is that uhunwa. Ebia sometimes your expectations of gidi. The way he even speaks, ne kasa.
Unim say no. Aha, wo me hwehwe.
Oh, now see there. Oh, now see there.
Ne kasa. And see, one thing that I like, there was a day when we were doing a Happy Development Dialogue. And I was at the back there. And then he came. And it was like, good job. And I'm saying this.
I don't know you no can bro for money and go.
Good job.
Yeah, be.
The bro for the
Papa pan and bro for them.
Or party me at the back.
Thank you. Yes.
Good job. And you seldom, get to have your chief executive officer saying, okay, right, look, this is good job. Yeah. And when he's he calmly tells you, Aya na one my questions, I say, Aya all your questions na Sifa, Aya and say kakra. You anyway frame. Hey, no, cause you maybe on this side on giddy. And that's one thing that I would miss you.
At this stage,
They say me Send me Drew Mr. Wati his calm, his demeanor. Said your bit me knew a dink mama will cry when near J. Adana a
Saneman and Casson a nature of more musica.
But sir, on behalf of the HMS team, Sifa, Raymond, Isaac, John, Kwame Damte, Fatih Shaibu Ali, Mr. Cosby, Mr. Elwood, Mr. Kakari, the sports team, the entertainment crew, all of us, sir, we wish you happy birthday. We're proud to have you as our chief executive, and we thank God for your life, and we pray, like Raymond said, good health.
Amen.
Good health.
Amen.
That's what we wish for you.
Now, I mean, I hear the function of castle, no bomb pie and I try to make them.
And yeah, my young vampire one says so trading upon young couple to Trubun's your boss or bass as here rade and nasi kakraka and ye de Emma war. Say, what doom yang onipa, ow ye nipa, on ye nimpine. Na what to me, a man a drinning yansa. Na what to me, a year a juma ye nimo. A radiana and a order. And nay and a order, and quatentine, and a yes, sir, young coupon. So the woman,
amen.
And quatenting a modern womb,
amen.
And quatenting a woman in Yansam or so,
amen.
And quatenting a woman a yequan who sign,
amen.
And quatenting a woman as Suje,
amen.
And quatenting a better nashim,
amen.
Radiway, na yesre
Amen.
Edi amano ene ne obesom bia mane na ne sika okọ
Amen.
ene dwete
Amen.
monko so a emfa odo a wo man no emayen
Amen.
na ema ne mroso
Amen.
erwade de be musuo ne esan de be yo haw amane erwade yifri na akwa mu
Amen.
Amen.
shira oni na busua abreni nyina
Amen.
mo ho bambo no enye kese e woni na busua so
Amen.
yimusuo efri won so
Amen.
na dumom dada waja oba ne sunsun kronkron demu ene e bompae amen.
Amen. Amen.
On that note, Mr. Boateng, for the record, we mo ye bompa no nkata nani. And time asifa eka se bibia besom bia enye sika kokko no mpacha no pe besom mu.
You better walk for so
What you on also me left in. But I think that you know, your environment affects who you are.
Yeah, of course.
The people you associate with affect who you are. And so, along the way, that abrasiveness will be with other individuals. And for that matter, one more day now, no more in close circles or no more interacting would also influence his life. His life. And Mr. Edwin Amankwa, he's always in the office with him. I'm sure they confer, they bounce off ideas. And they would all inform who Mr. Boateng has become.
Yes,
Ambassador Boateng, and Chiao. We thank God for over the life. Professor Boateng and the Chiao. Papa, Munina mo play key role. Also and Chiao. Chief, and the pay also Chiao. Munina mo play key role. Raymond, listen, say no. Yo, into on that note, no. Raymond, finance and the pay.
CityNewsroom.com and pay say Kumasi, Kasi residents rush for fuel from overturned tanker. I know a big story was CityNewsroom.com and pay. E-levy implementation, a good day for Ghana, will fix initial challenges. John Kuma. I'm hopeful review report on single spine pay policy will help reduce labor unrest. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Ghanaians on social media react as 1.5% e-levy takes effect. Otuaso our CityNewsroom.com. Other stories ubetumi akayano pay say slow down with calls for constitutional amendments. Ayikwe Otu. Henry Korte demolishes fence walls at Agbogloshi. Kathleen Addy appointed as acting NCCE chairperson. Oh, Sammy, are you with me? I said you're nominated.
You're nominated. Said you be
Follow up.
Over 200 structures destroyed following fire outbreak at Konkomba Market. Government receives proposals for possible restructuring of toll. Joseph Kujo and Odessa Semne Etuja. Fishermen endangering sea mammals over lack of knowledge. Lecturer and Odessa Semwe Abba. Ex-Black Stars captain Asamajan launches book titled Legendary. And our final story, Amedebeba say, fight for better salaries rather than allowances. Former MP to Closag. We any stories and pay CityNewsroom.com.
Google News. Na yemfan twaso na no pay e-levy implementation. The worst is yet to come. Wait for the real chaos. Sam George, Member of Parliament for Ningo Pram Pram, and this assembly Etuja. Tanker accident. Kasi resident sells siphon fuel for 40 cedis per Kufuor gallon. And also Ewoho. Single spine pay policy under review. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in this assembly Etuja. Bawumia will be Ghana's next president and not Dompre. Majority Chief Whip. Mratibu Jafi and Okasa assembly. UEW 26th graduation. How women swept 82 out of 101 first class awards. Other stories near resolve issues of our remuneration for industrial harmony. Head of civil service tells government. Labour government clash over hardships. Elizabeth Ohene takes on Baka Vomawo Media Foundation for West Africa in latest address to the BBC. 11 aspirants withdraw from NPP elections in Yendi. Other stories near UEW sets up Healing and Reconciliation Commission for Peace on campus. NDC Professionals Forum, key to party's victory in 2024 elections. Mahama and Edith Sasamu Yatuja. Kathleen Adi appointed acting NCCE chairperson. Mahama Desa Kufuor to allow independent probe into COVID-19 expenditure. May Day, ICU urges government to support distressed businesses with stimulus packages. MTN donates to Chief Imam towards 2022 Eid al-Fitr celebration. Government receiving proposals from strategic investors for toll restructuring. Joseph Kujo and Edisasemi Atuja. Removing taxes on petroleum products means losing about 4 billion Ghana cedis in revenue. Mampanyin and Naridanko Kufuor and Ekasasem way. Oliver Bakavoma of blast media over silence on alleged attack on Sewa Bruni. And what President Kufuor told workers at 2022 May Day parade. We need some of the stories that Oko Google News and I know a bit me who I can kind of yes.
Also, so I bring us now. Also, you find it.
I mean, the opposite. I don't know. So opposite. Also, you are not a beer, and I is all come once.
No, I know if I own be.
On matter.
Blast media assistant. Blast media assistant.
So, you know, that's why I always say, certain things must not be politicized.
Yeah.
Certain things must never be politicized. Will be health.
Yeah.
Will be private life. There are certain areas you don't go there.
No.
You know, and this will be health, elections, no one can once and no one can once. Look, remember, now with the petrol, I hear elections. Now, Kwaba, now, real. Certain things you don't politicize.
Yeah.
But politicians, we will agree. Any about Pedro Hanum say no.
Said you can't ever real.
Remember, could the traveler?
We want to say, could
you, Mpena Botia,
Sabian the fire quadrant.
Mufamukwa with your home.
You began
Bosses me from Quabrichi, I'm never Quabrichi. I'm Zabrichi, I don't know corner from the radio to Ghana still. Until on TSS. Yo, YankoCNN.com. Now, Yamfa stories will only be Embre, Omanfo, and a pay. Now, here CNN, one more a website. I almost say shelling resumes at Mariupol steel plant. The Azovstal complex came under fire after some civilians were evacuated, according to a Ukrainian soldier. It's estimated hundreds are still trapped in the ruins of the plant. And no El Honum. The latest on the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and no El Honum. What happened during Pelosi's unannounced trip to Kiev, and no El Honum. And what Chernobyl can teach us about Russian propaganda, and also El Honum. Russians plunder $15 million farm vehicles from Ukraine to find they've been remotely disabled. And also El Honum, a month for Ebitmi, I can be China issues major escalation of COVID-19 restrictions as 5-day holiday gets underway. 3 signs that prices could soon come down. And El Honum, and an inmate and a corrections officer are missing. Here's what we know. Biden jokes Trump was a horrible plague at White House Correspondents' Dinner. And no El Honum. And NATO scrambles fighters to intercept Russian planes. And also El Honum. Sifa, there is a matter. See, as a Ukraine, Russia will be in India, but when you find out that NATO is now scrambling fighter jets to intercept that of Russia, then the thing is escalating.
Escalating, yes, of course.
Yeah,
it's escalating.
But if you follow the international report that we've been having from the different international media outlets, it tells you that matters are not, any idea from CC as we speak now, because Russia seems not to be satisfied with whatever it is that is going on. As they say, I say, Ubia, why I don't know about can be Biano or the near so.
But you see, all this while it's been covert activities. They are providing arms, they are providing personnel, for logistics and intelligence gathering and all of that. But when now it becomes you fly, I fly.
Yeah.
As a member.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to also our BBC.com. Mariupol Mariupol evacuees describe dark conditions in bunkers. No story back where Pelosi pledges U.S. support until fight is done. Ukraine hunts for soldiers accused of butcher crimes. Families hide in cellars as war in East intensifies. Dutch boy 4 takes mother's car for a joyride. Alabama hunts for a missing prison inmate and guard. Andy Murray not supportive of Wimbledon's Russian ban. Philippines fire kills 8, including children. Qantas to open Sydney-London direct flights in 2025. Falklands, an open wound, says Argentina ambassador. Netflix cancels Meghan Markle animated series. New Zealand reopens to international visitors. And a story back also or say, I survived the sinking of the Belgrano. And no a story back where bbc.com over to me and I'll say how Ukraine's Ghost of Kiev legend was born. And also a story Okoha over to me and a Biden mocks Trump at White House press dinner. Nina a nsema ewoha na otuaso ewo bbc.com story back also essay tornado captured tearing through city of Kansas. Rescue efforts underway after China building collapse. Na story no aka bako or say no longer plain sailing in world of mega yachts. Nina a nsema uko bbc.com anopea obetimi akai.
Into us in Reuters.com. The UN chief calls for debt relief post-COVID investment in West Africa trip. And our protesters face tear gas on 3rd anniversary of Sudan sit-in killings. Guinea's school leader proposes 3-year transition back to civilian rule. Kenyan president hikes country's minimum wage by 12%. South Africa's Aspen COVID-19 vaccine plant risks closure after no orders, executives say. Morocco to raise minimum wage for public, private sectors. India's UPL applies to flush toxic pesticides into South African sea. US urges restoration of essential services in Ethiopia's Tigray region. South Africa corruption inquiry recommends prosecuting ESCOM's former board. More than 3,000 people lost in sea crossing to Europe in 2021. UN report. Be any this same way at to join to win some of the stories are Reuters and Anna Perabit me when you be a king.
Also, na infa weather updates in Brer or Manfano Pay, which media no so. I think I do feeling at 200. Happy morning show. And I the Ebro live or ETV live or happy 98.9 FM, Nisim 95.9. And 100.1 nti yemo kwaba ebaj media no eso yemfa weather update no embre adofo anapay emfi the Ghana Metro honum one more essay. A bright start is expected across the country today. Parts of southern Ghana will be cloudy later in the day with a possibility of thunderstorms or rain. Now breakdown no any one more essay. Aflao, Accra, Kaswa, Cape Coast, Accra Day, Ho Axim will experience a partly cloudy morning today with lowest temperature around 26 degrees Celsius. Area intermittent sunny moments are expected with some parts experiencing some downpours with temperature around 32 degrees Celsius. Area it will be partly cloudy with temperature around 28 degrees Celsius. In the northern belt for Yendi, Tamale, Bole, Damango, Bogatanga, Nalaigu, and Ewa, few clouds will gather for these areas. Temperature will be around 25 degrees Celsius. Area it will be sunny with temperature around 37 degrees Celsius. And then it will be partly cloudy with temperature around 27 degrees Celsius. Into a and weather update and pay it to me at the Abre Adofo.
Yeah, to us so near the air COVID-19 update Abre at tier 4 and Asia 4 active cases. Agent 47 active cases, agent 47. new cases no 4 new cases are recorded 4 recoveries and discharge ejina 159,712 159,712 deaths 1,445 total confirmed cases 161,204 we any senior COVID-19 yade no obo man Ghana mu a said de tie na metimi ada na di edi a kire Ghana fo ne nkoso a na yemo ye homa if says any okọ aman binum so a even omo ma won pane no kra no they are saying say according to a research on conduct no omo ya omo pane no still when they get reinfected they are seeing symptoms of delta strain no in them timisero ni di mu in as much as aban agogo restrictions mono still it is our responsibility to take good care of ourselves and protect ourselves so ema yanko twen yare ni bi emfama yento aso but yo o se me permission ansa na mato aso no makọ
aden
social media trends
I know also just permission
and they know o je permission I was only pana je permission a friend who no tua be 100k
oh na say onim say any problem
okay
any problem
it's no problem
any problem
French ni be say la problemalo
French in
French everybody nyakopo n'est pas problème n'est pas problème
ce n'est pas problème
yes no we need French English I will share French and the back ce n'est pas problème but yeah n'est pas problème that's all you move qu'est-ce que tu fais aujourd'hui tu comprends français
oui
good
oui
yeah go
ene mama akụba miense ne oba Ghana emu a edi ahim ewa abefo ntentan gese eso na otwi twa mu yi na otwi ya weekend ye ensem koso enema koso one of the big things that cause o Ghana mu E-levy introduction and amanfo ka ho nsempi eno nkoda nchen the send ho bio the legendary book launch Raymond me pa chojai asem wi ameka nya asem kuma the legendary book launch the tosu miansa mejidi se okọ abefo tintan kese so Facebook a ofa ba bia sa kaase asem a ene fuel tanker bi monitor fom a manfo dimirika gidigidi ekope fuel no ene wom se 40 Ghana ko 4 gallon no ene ho nsem ne sha asem fam free de course the legendary book launch ena na Raymond eti Facebook was say e di ampa na samoja aya legendary e wo man Raymond ebusa nyam na mbusa
na some so question am busa
na jumadi ekoso e wo Kempinski Hotel na memenda no ena za jumadi ekoso na he okohwe mpanyimfo pa omoko book launch ya strictly by invitation when invitation out to mingram panyimfo akese ama mampanyin na adan kwakufu ado mampanyin otie adwaso ko pie mu ohobi na nya mampanyin okopie mu ohobi ena ye ka ho asem nei unze eduru bra ye launch book ni wi aye bede meboa
yeah
good na eduru bede no ena amanfo tre se wallahi there is money in this country. Who say man no day? Monday. But people showed their Monday on Saturday. Now, edi this way. Tienie. Say bi ene wa ho kire mu a. Menka se ko mu nchan. O wa ho kire mu a. Dia kan me de beso so. Na ya bedi no na ye sha ase. Ah ona Dr. Enes for Isapon. Ono pick a first copy of the legendary. Unim sko chaye. 100,000 Ghana cedis. And your old Ghana cedis you make 100,000 new Ghana cedis. Ora Kennedy Japan. On so far second copy 100,000. Freedom Jacob Caesar. also for a third copy, 50,000. Tony Oting Jesse, also for a fourth copy, 20,000. Chief Executive Officer of Asmara Restaurant, also 20,000. Kumasi Asante Kotoko Chief Executive Officer, Nanaya Wamponsa, also for a copy bako, 10,000. And a KGL group, Amoto Bukuno, 20,000. Timoni Day. Never told John Agana for saying the music and try home. Theo, or see, if that is all there is, then Mr. Jan has run at loss. Have we considered the cost of the venue, Kempinski, not to talk of the refreshment, and in some cases, honorarium? Too many accountants in Ghana. Jan is worth more than this. It is a natural principle in life that the rich attracts the rich and vice versa. Don't be angered by other people's fortunes, but learn to celebrate others. We attract what we celebrate, appreciate, and adore. Never condemn someone at the level you are aspiring to be, and don't blame someone for what you couldn't do for yourself. If I had the opportunity, I would send my seed of 20 Ghana cedis to support him. Tio, send it. Obeje. Mercy, or say, the love is deep, but youth here needs to wake up and work fervently hard, trusting God for success rather than relying on the government and blaming them for all the happenings. There is money in the world. Money isn't finished. They are now printing more than previous. We will earn some. Mavis, or see, he has built his way up there. He has served Ghana and put our name out there for investors to know. If not for football, and how many people knew Ghana? Leave the young man alone. After all, those who gave money did it with their own money and not yours. And you see, those of you saying Jan doesn't need those monies, there is this. Where is this coming from? Go and steal his 100,000. Go and steal his 100 Ghana cedis and see if he needs 100K or not. Or isn't it the same Jan who led his team to hold Ghana hostage in Brazil? You guys should learn something important about rich people. Their thirst for more money is way higher than poor people. To win in some Ghana for a kafa home. Now here a wakasa mfoni neswa utimu se mpanyimfo akuku dampa enom ko pi dwumadi na se. Yemfa no nto oni ntumrika ni ngo kumase. Ni ego kumase a yesi kumase mpotem ba akoka ase. Ena eye petrol tanker ibia wonam ena fofia ntoata womunu ye ena oto ofom ze itim no ape ena abehwe kumasefo kaasefo dimrika gidigidi ebi kuta rubber bucket ebi kuta 34 bucket ebi kura ko ekokofie nsu a negu on polytank mu egu ye se omo de eye pipe e ba betumu a de akwa akoto polytank se de be yom betimi a store fuel ibi awe na mfonyi beto odwa ewo abefo ntentan kase Facebook so na Ghana for hey Ima was what is wrong with some Ghanaians? Instead of them running away for their lives from possible explosion, they are rather trooping there for fuel. Hey, Ghana. Nana, I say, what if the tank explodes? This is not poverty, but pure greed. Major, I say, what happened at Labadi was a petrol, but this one is a diesel. Please don't confuse us with a past, because Ghana and the Akufo-Addo collaboration with E-Levy is hot. Isa, or say, then when a disaster occurs, which we never wish for, it will be blamed on government. For lack of knowledge, my people perish. Derek said the system is messed up. People don't care anymore about their lives. They are ready to lay down their lives for their daily meals. It's sad. Nat, or say, so all these people will do this, and when there happens to be an issue, then they will blame a government and a fire officer who is seriously working on the wife. People don't learn. This thing just happened in Nigeria. It's so sad. Please don't blame any hardship. And when in some Ghana for being worker, now America and Kwadam, Penyinfon, Kokra, Merwa, Messirwa, Dimbrika, ekwa petrol a minim de omo de ko ebinom kro ho mu ni car but entia anya ne se womo ekwa akope eye fa anwo no se de be omitimi de asi wo no maton ama womo a womu twika trotro ne taxi drivers no ene omo twi private cars no maton ama omo ne yesi okọ cars ya na akwa akope fa anwo ato a obeko ne sisi nkwanchen yesi kufo gallon no ba ko 40 Ghana cedis ai enti de si wo cars no de twa to ni e-levy we yan kan kese na e-levy na siase weekend ya na siase no okọ Twitter oba Facebook Instagram ba bia Ghana for kasa ho enti we no men kasa ho kese hide or say abego so I had to withdraw 150 Ghana cedis today. I did it 50 at different Momo agents. I can't work and feed those greedy people. Momo no dear, we go apply Nyansa. I don't care if it only applies to sending and not when you cash out. I beg, I will do it how I like it. One of the other buyer no. Gods. All these charges they have taken from you are going into the pockets of slave queens. Who said it's going to be used for development? Let's wait and see 4 years. Now, same way you go see Ghana while your money is debited. Mensa, I have borrowed quick loan and withdraw it sharp. I won't pay until my bones are rotting. House of folk. Nana, yes, I cried yesterday when depositing 866 Ghana cedis into my bank account through Momo. Abena, I sent 5 cedis from my MTN to my Vodafone cash, and I was charged 1 cedi, 25 pesos. E-levy, the assembly bow. Ajwa, I sent 5,010 Ghana cedis, and I was deducted 73 Ghana cedis. I think it is too much. I wish they can reduce it to 1%. Momo. On that Momo note, the trend in Abanawe.
So far that's
yeah, we on that Momo note.
So far. Question back up or I'm say we bet me abuame.
Me pacho if a legendary no I don't have any answer.
Oh. I'm the same say. I'm repeating. Or a legend.
Or a maestro.
Abedipele. Yeah, Abedipele.
Or a maestro.
Or a legend.
Maestro.
Tony Aboa.
Or a maestro.
Stephen Appiah.
Or a maestro.
Michael Essia.
Maestro.
I didn't see a sanko for any number bono. Who ceased to say maestro.
I saw a maestro.
No further comments.
Baby.
You see, two captains cannot captain a ship.
Okay.
So, he mentioned Stephen Appiah, my favorite. He's mentioned Abedipele. He's mentioned Anthony Aboa. He's mentioned Michael Essien. They all peaked at a certain point in their career. Abedipele peaked at a certain point in his career. He was playing for the team that his son used to play for, right?
Marseille.
Olympic Marseille.
He's played there.
Won the Champions League with them.
In terms of Jan, the prowess on the international scene compared to that of Abedipele that you talk about. For me, Jan is Jan.
Okay.
In terms of Jan, the prowess on the local scene, any Abedipele, the flair, the skill, the whatever and all of that. Every generation and who leads them. For our generation, Jan is the legend. Abedi Pele was his legend in his time. Tony Yeboah at the time competing with Pele, all that. When he was at Frankfurt, we saw the goals he was scoring at the time. Are you, Abedi, was he scoring those kind of goals? Maybe he's on a sportsman. No. Football made in Germany. Anthony Yeboah was always featuring. I asked so Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Bonnie Wailer, and co. What made Bob Marley stand out? If I listen to these roots revolutionary singers, the kind of lyrics Peter Tosh no use our ninyum far more deadly. Burning Spear, Bonnie Wailer, mention them. But it so happened Bob Marley was Bob Marley, and Bob Marley is Bob Marley today. Sometimes there can be no reasonable explanation for somebody standing out, but a person stands out. So, Ray, whether you like it or not, Jan is Jan, and Jan is the legend.
Yeah, that's it.
Mr. Medawasi.
Huh?
I said, Obian is Obia question. Me,
Me na
Obian is Obia question. Me, I make a massem.
Me person me de assemble kuchaso. IFFHS. We are ranking B. So ni momo. African Player of the Century. Maestro Abedi Pele. Number 3. Yonko.
Oh, my brother. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
No, you see, what I want Sammy to realize is
in Ghana as we speak now, the leading goal scorer for the national team. I just want to ask one question.
Chini.
I'm in a pankasa.
No, I want the trumpet.
Huh?
Trumpet there, no.
Trumpet there, no.
Trumpet there.
Chini, but Chini, no.
Now, we matter for you. Now, you guys are Chini a trumpet. Chini a drum.
Okay. Mama said the guy.
Chini the high,
I
know. I'm person maker.
I said, Yakama.
Sammy, let me tell you something. If it is for trying to be popular or forcing popularity on Ghanaians,
why? Is Jan forcing to be popular? Is Jan forcing to be popular?
How?
If it is somebody trying to get noticed at all costs.
No.
No way.
Jan is
no
trying
way.
to be popular.
No way.
Oh, Missy.
In whose face?
No way.
Looking at the achievements of Abedi Pele.
What did Abedi Pele achieve? Tell me, what did Abedi Pele
achieve? He's never called himself legend.
Tell me, what did Abedi Pele achieve?
Legend, no. You're the frail.
What did Abedi Pele achieve?
Legend, no. You're the frail.
I know, say you were a data-driven guy.
No, Otoman.
Pele. You were a data-driven guy.
3-time African Footballer of the Year. Let me start from there.
Go on.
Okay.
Go on.
Let me give you Abedi Pele. Swag Best Coach Young Player 1978. BBC African Footballer of the Year 1991. African Footballer of the Year 3 times. 4 crack and honor I know are disputed. African Nations Cup Golden Ball 92. FIFA World Player of the Year 9th 1992. Nomination 1991. Says Africa Player of the Century by IFFHS 3rd. FIFA All-Star Forward. FIFA Top 100 Players. Abedi Pele. Top 30 African footballers in the last 50 years. 5th place, Pele. Golden Football Legends Award. You see? Champions League, Pele. No, you see, the reason I'm saying this, you see, legends will chrome how, but they've not made noise. Some we are legends. They've not gone to write book. Some we are legends. You see, there's nothing wrong with writing an autobiography. I know they say, Ferguson will be IAB. But I'm saying that. Legend no, you na the two. Who found trouble can two say you're legend. But the man we see. Born with your Bobby. Oh, no doubt. Born with Bobby. But I'm saying that.
Indeed.
Legend, no. You're the two.
If
I legend, no two.
I mean, can we be in chair, Raymond?
Don't call your name.
Asamoah Gyan. Oh, yeah, the Ghanaian player with the most goals.
Yeah.
Ghanaian player with the most goals.
For the senior national team of Black Stars.
The Ghanaian player with the most caps. Africa's top scorer at the World Cup. Africa's top scorer at the World Cup. That's Asamoah Gyan. He is the first player to score at 9 straight international competitions. That's Asamoah Gyan for you. Asamoah Gyan.
We're lightweight.
The list goes on and on and on. You see, in measurement, okay, look, let me bring the case of the local music guys, Stonebwoy and Shatawale.
Oh, Joe Debra Menko.
Joe Debra, I was saying, someone who's down all my fans.
Oh, Debra Menko.
Someone who's down my fans. You see, Sifa, every period, any hero or birthday. Now, today, whether we like it or not, the hero of our times is Asamoah Gyan.
No problem. Sammy, Mami Mao, another example of a legend. Meko Cameroon, Namakofa Roger Miller. Now, say sports na area.
Yes.
Just pay attention to something. Roger Miller, Africa Cup of Nations. Okay, that be individual. African Footballer of the Year, 1976-1990. Africa Cup of Nations, Best Player, 1986-1988. Africa Cup of Nations, Top Scorer, 1986-1988. Best Scorer of Eliminators of World Cup, 1982, Region Africa. FIFA World Cup Bronze Boot. FIFA World Cup All-Star Team. FIFA Top 100. CAF Best African Player in the last 50 years. Golden Foot Legends Award 2014. IFFHS Legends. And a World Soccer. The 100 greatest footballers of all time. You see, there's something peculiar about these players and from legends. Achievement. Any abasubodi in the course of their playing career. Any jomunya after and you made your mudi, people recognize say, we mom game. You are telling me say consecutively, player be go World Cup. There are players who have scored good at World Cup. Memao players are omonya similar feat at World Cup. Omodoso. But for you to go to a World Cup, for you to go to a World Cup and pick World Cup bronze boot, just a third best goal scorer ever World Cup. It dwarfs any achievement or because the highest scorer in African or World Cup. No, you understand what I'm saying? You see, I don't want to go into this analysis. I don't want to go into this analysis. But if you are looking for a legend,
your problem. I'm book.
Oh no! Oh, Sammy, Mr. Book. There's nothing wrong with writing a book. But I'm saying
I'm not writing a book, and I'm saying the title of the book, for purposes of marketing, for purposes of sales, for purposes of branding,
it's legendary.
It's legendary.
No problem.
What's going to be that?
No problem.
No problem. Legendary, it's not your usual legendary that you know. It is LEGYANDRY.
Play on words.
Legendary.
Legendary.
Yes.
No problem.
Yes.
Oh, you see, nobody's against writing book. But I'm saying that we call you a legend. We will call you a legend.
But I'm calling him a legend. Or if I call Jan a legend.
President Square call legendary. So all of us will call him legendary.
Oh, no problem.
What are you saying?
Oh, Manuesi.
Because we may have a lot of legends within the sporting field.
For the next 5 minutes, when you say your sports time, it will turn a bit more.
Oh, sports.
It will turn a bit more. But for 5 minutes, beside viewers near call and say, does Gyan merit the title of a legend? As a model of fantasy, you're my friend a legend.
Thank you very much.
And Zana Bekokran, near will say, Min Kanjiro say, Gyan is no close to Pili.
Manakasa.
Ni awuli.
Oh, there, Sammy, be phone line. Oh, the announce phone line.
0244 88 5140.
Sammy,
0244.
remember another African legend.
5140. You see?
Your friend George Oponwia. Oh no, you see,
how many years? How many years? And as a legend, you know. How many years now achieve your feet?
Oh, Sammy.
You see, give yourself the next 10 years. When references are being made of legends, Jan will be mentioned. It is because he's in your time. And if within your time, no, he's still being mentioned, that should tell you.
Today, as we speak, Egyptians are already calling Mohamed Salah a legend.
Yes, that's
Senegal, today. They are calling Sadio Mane a legend. Today.
Yes. So we also call him a legend.
Sammy, would there be a phone?
0244 885140. 0244 885140. Pacho, we yes or no question. And yeah,
Sammy,
yes or no. I wouldn't also say legend. Book service met natural book after legend.
Body,
your friend you because every time I like Yanko. My book can start that. My book you face that. Intimate natural book, I friend one legend. Yeah, player why be we are seeing bachelor who should be watching your friends African top scorer. Young carry bench your friends man your friends Dan Usu. Young carry bench no. Unim your communion trail a brother who's so further announce your tray. Bye bye.
I see do the best one.
Who did this over
I'm more replay man because I'm saying I can't bomb you. So social media I'm friend say meme I said meme na small boy be akobi jana baby edwin ho a okwa no ko share ni
you see legend your friend George Weah. Me when I saw George Weah's honest individual I was shocked. Sammy George Weah saw Trobuka. Me so say benya be 1,000 pages.
It is your problem is ya Trobuka na say den.
But George Weah, me think say our friend who legend over here.
No, your friend is ya Trobuka na. Hello, good morning.
Friend legend.
Yeah.
Morning.
So, because every South Industrial.
Yeah, Yanko.
Topic about more the confusion, Baba.
Pastor say.
Me see topic more raising more the confusion about football fraternity.
Raymond raising Yame.
Raymond, all catching is also any journalism when on the book. No friend who me.
That's all. Who read journalism now?
Legend.
Thank you.
Simplicity.
I mean, you be born here. I'm supposed to be Simplicity. Hello. Good morning. Hello. All right. I'm sorry. Nipana Humano.
Sammy, almost in my heading.
Menya nchechemu. You say. Padi ni baka che me say me no. Edu sports I mean jama. How you me feel the kind that. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Asamoah kana mpelema kakakra.
Yo, uncle.
Abedino nkopi anhwe no ball. Na Asamoah Jande nkopi hwe no ball. Na nkopi nyim mesa also for bonobo na o goals na ade na records na ada waye. Nti se kede ka Abedina sama. Nyen nkofi nyen baby yanhwe Abedino ball. Nti yimanyi mind Asamoah Jande wa beye no. O goals wa jini din wa to ya kuma na ade nti Asamoah Jande are you good? Africa bia boni din baby boku bia penasa nti Asamoah Jande na oko. That's it.
Better. Nah, in your sports party, in your sports, I'm not No, it's like we sit here.
But then the argument that's no.
No, but it's like we sit here.
No, then it will be like we say.
Apart from what you read about Nkrumah. About what you read about
then it will be like yeah, Pele. And we can't say Pele is one of the world's greatest.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
What
you say? Inshaba, I am more bomb here. I'm going to track. Right. How the twasso?
Me pacho de me kan say abedi beyibi but the obey ni na when me am for World Cup na Asamoah Gyan atumi akọ World Cup I think say 3 times o say obia won ne bre
Thank you.
And it's Asamoah a legend. Abedi a legend. But Eka Abedi Diaka, why we Asamoah so be Bianya Kwan, Abedi Bayani in our cap one could be. But Asamoah quaternitas. And I was saying that as a beyond person or you to me. And Asamoah who so all ye be. I just achievement be Hobby. You said then you sir. And you know, or you be Asamoah a legend, Abedi a legend. But what do you do to one? Abedi a co cap, Asamoah co cap, John Sebacan say. With us.
We are legend, what?
Hey, oh, come for legend.
I'm legend. Yeah, good morning.
What do you call it? What's that? Yeah, man, yeah, not that one.
Oh, but your mouth is a camera, but you're with the MCOP. Hello?
Yeah.
But you're with you.
Yeah. Me say, legendary matter now more can. Me to me, the guy who is very legend is not a more than because we should go, sir. And go there, yeah.
The same.
What destroy?
Open the door. You see the day you legend to catch us. Hello, good morning. Morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
Your friend is Joel.
Joel.
Make a friend sound.
Yo, Joel, uncle.
Pacho, sports presenter and TSS. Legendary issues, no. In a military era, no. Now, the mobile, and the kind of things they do in that particular era is different from John's era. And then Yemono Mofaso, they judge it as a player for an award, no. It's all different. And you know, John, you're legend.
Yo, but that's on the place of friend Abam. You made so in fact, a final call on nothing is if I think you may want to express a view and then go. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Pacho, friend Daniel Ofori.
Mr. Ofori, Pacho uncle.
Yes. Pacho, I'm say the basis of the argument, you know, in I'm say legendary word na or the two in the book no so.
Exactly.
Na I'm saying for issues some more can say as a more time wa baby and now me be need there. I'm say the opponent, you know, on the right path, you know, on the say as a more has done something. Why ye be pa the magana, but the word legend, you know. And you want to attribute to yourself a young call for and a different. And moreover, Obizu Beka say, I pay not breast so why any day tremble, we shall breast. So I guess a legend that you test time, sort of say, a period of time. And now we the end, think I saw we have baby no tremble to know, ye legend never or no so they are come over there. Legend never better, so I say. A cha no. So go for Cassa, it's about the candy. Yeah. As I bring Mukra, as more down on their border, your body didn't remove a church because of the Okoyen or South African. Sort of. As a more be fine, or you will be able to swap one or more, but won't you ascribe the word legend not to yourself?
We are legend. Sammy, only say Oko Nigeria now. Nigerians have seen players like Okocha, Muka Chininiama. But Kanu Nwangu Kanu. Omuka say a legend, Ubia Yakum. No, legend, no, Sammy, you see, when we call you a football legend, they say, Oko Dutch, Johan Cruyff, legend. Hey, Sammy. Legend, no, I want to say, to me the trouble.
I think I will cassa for a small vessel. It's a problem. This book I you see,
you try back with him. Cristiano
Ronaldo.
Now see legend.
And now Lionel Messi.
Who are you to dare say a legend?
Well, Asamoah Gyan is a legend in his own right.
Mobinka.
And on that note,
Yaka.
Mpacho, obi the message we are sending. Was this a mankind message? No. Obi tuka Abba. How say? What has Jan done for Ghana at all? In fact, I rate the day you over Asamoah Gyan simply because the day gave Ghana under 17 trophy. World Cup in 2009 under 20. Jan, Did he do anything? It's just for himself. Tell Sammy not to compare Abedi Pele to Jan Kura because Jan is nowhere closer.
Kache nipa ne say me so ni ndi okeka. Kache no. Me na mkuta mic no. But before you go on no. Onipa mi wiase a me bae. Say me te compound house na say say or betine fi hobby as tenant. Me too. At once. Say sa padi ni ene me too fi at once. Because such a person really need to call if you on ma pack no ma.
Some young women are young fans of Kakabeti.
Me nani ho ne fans for something no.
Say John Jenny Akadeda, say Faka and a better film na going.
That is horrible. Are you alive on there?
Happy 98.9 FM and I was so good out here. Media. But the happy morning show sports update and a Bremo LG Media no so Mamenka say 1xbet and the time we here made Jumedia no bro 1xbet say come website to 1xbet.com.gh 1xbet.com.gh register na be a new account to register now be a new account obama opportunity to enter a promo code that's how enter a betgh and a betgh one enter a promo code new year obama 200% bonus on your first deposit. We any asema 1xbet me from bro 1xbet say undi 18 amemfa we need enter my website to go chat betting addictive betting true into betty wa hwe mu we ne message 1xbet me from bro e wo Jumedia no say be sha ase dia na ye be sha ase every the camp of the national under 17 women's team no the Black Maidens now over the weekend no na second leg encounter na omini Guinean counterparts no eboy no na a go harvest and a go feast and a kopie mo was I can see no because maidens no to me achieve opponents no so by 7 goals to 0 at Cape Coast Sports Stadium now we a penultimate round of qualifiers as they seek to qualify for India 2022 now shares na Jumedia ne ekọ ene dia maidens no to me qualify to the final round of qualifiers on a 10-1 aggregate. We HSA maidens no be facing Morocco in the next round of fixture. To me akoso we HSA omo to me achieve Morocco so there and the India 2022 tournament no on to me a bookie place we and same kakra me de bremo from the camp of the Black Maidens. Yeremo Ghana Premier League. Match day 27 games be brena and of course over the weekend na say and a result ni be to me APM na Langley Sports Stadium no Ashanti Gold to me Brekum Chelsea by 5 goals to 1 Nana Ameya Park Techiman 11-1 the senior crack Great Olympics about 0-0 Ekopiem Soga Kope Park a branch friend of Frank Mbella Etuga actually 18th goal of the season after Kumasi Asante Kotoko returned to winning ways by beating Wafa by 1 goal to 0. Crosby Ewa Memorial Park and a Karila United any BBN goal stars share Karila win this game no by 2 goals to 0 Yakopiem Baba Yara Sports Stadium King Faisal any Bechem United about 2-2 Elwak Sports Stadium and a Legon City set to meet Mina Sharks by 2 goals to 0 Yakopiem Aliu Mama Sports Stadium Tamale Real Tamale United to me Karila and set by 2 goals to 0 and match by Kupe Koso Nana Ajman the first park Doma Ediana Stars and Mediama SC at the Befiso at 3 p.m. We any matches are at the Bremo and Ocean League table no so they are Kumasi Asante Kotoko still that top as Isiano be 9 points difference at the summit of the Ghana Premier League. 55 points with United 46, Hearts of Folk 43, Mediama SC 42, Adriana Stars 40, and Karila United also 40. Now, if say the Hearts of Folk results in official Hearts of Folk results over the weekend there. Hearts of Folk 3, Dreams FC 1, sir, and I can see to me by we are Hearts of Folk abeto third Ghana Premier League table no so. Yanto aso na yankopiemu amanone na yankopiemu amanone dia ensem kakra ho a mede bebramo enche bia ene beto dwa se super agent I friend Minu Raila wakan chinegu na ono ankisa ede beto dwa se ne current state dia na ne bufu yie pa sa asem na mpokofo eka no na ono ankisa nenum ono ankisa asem ode tu dwa ne se nkofo pese owu na anya dia for the past 4 months almost wewu over the weekend and the family to me confirm here say super agent Mino Raila na our players BT says Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Paul Pogba, Erling Haaland, Mkhitaryan omonina e won stable no dia okuntokwa ding but enya dia to me survive here nti Mino Raila finally in has been confirmed say opinion after a long battle with illness no wakanchine gu we ene sema the family editor ja na family no eka say despite the fact that incorrect report by previous days in the SCC and they ometumi confirm say opinion no fight until the last breath with the same strength they share the negotiation mo ultimately defending the players no we ene sema almost omude atuja almost omude obi ase for huge amounts of support we receive during these very difficult times. Now, Sisiane there, so we have to respect the privacy of the family. We and as I'm can in say Owum Pesika, Nubi and Akopiomo or Minurala Kachia. Now, you super agent or no, and a super agent or to me negotiating my player. Just say, no one can stand there. Sika Pudu out to me, Geno. Now, or you're one of the agents out to me a transfer with the lives of lots of footballers, and also to me a transfer me on one can pocket. Or Bonnie Homodin, a sport, your friend of football, more energy media or D-Wom, and say rest in peace. And Dibema Mino Raila. In Remo, Real Madrid are catching because over the weekend, no, Real Madrid almost to me edge almost 35th La Liga title. Now, Shetson Ajumidi and Okoya, almost to me Echi Bobuko, a friend of Espanyol, a chamo by 4-0 to ensure, say, almost to me a wrap up title number 35 with 4 games to the end of the season. We and in Sema, of course, so El Horses, and idea, which point difference are now a debut between Omo and FC Barcelona, 15 points in a Dema, a branch I friend of Marcelo, or no, a player, what you crew up Real Madrid, or no, and a coach title now, on one side, a Bejinani players, Ninima, or hoistic trophy no high. I will be to me a supporting Jumedian Ecoso Fefe or Santiago Bernabeu over the weekend. Now, we share opinion back and who say about after Real Madrid win, no, your friend Carlo Ancelotti. Carlo Ancelotti, after winning the league crown with Real Madrid, no, he becomes the only manager in the history of football to have won the league title ever 5 top flight leagues ever Europe. Now, Kupiemo or Italian Serie A, or to me, Eji Cruano with AC Milan, Paris Saint-Germain in the French Ligue 1, Chelsea in the Premier League, Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga, Sisiane there, which me at Real Madrid, Aji La Liga title crown. Nina Nema Akuye Ama opinion. We and in Sam Kaka, if you are by Remo or English Premier League name there, it was same before we started this weekend's round of games. Manchester City and Liverpool still no 1 point and a derby between Manchester City and Liverpool with 4 games to the end of the season. No, I can see no Eguso Ekoso den. Now Arsenal almost to me return to winning ways over the weekend after say almost to me actually West Ham travel by 2-1 to return to third. Our English Premier League top 4 battle, no fourth in the English Premier League top 4 battle. No, Chelsea Edin Kuku over the weekend. Everton travel by 1-0. See any there. Chelsea was 66 points. Arsenal was 63 points, and Tottenham Hotspur Omuguso Omu chasing for top 4 finisher. Almost Omu Arsenal. Manchester United there, and then Omune Brentford ebesi Omakaya top 4 race Nankasa there. Nyadia Omuka Humbium. We and in Sam Kaka Medebramo from the world of sports. Ohene Bampo Brinya and the rest of the team. Ombetenase at 9 a.m. Now the details in Ebebramo from the Italian Serie A, German Bundesliga, League 1. Honina in 7 course no. Omudina Ebebrati for on Happy Sports at 9 a.m. Now interview Kaksia Bako. Championship player or your striker, your share names of Abeka Black Stars. So your friend Antoine Semenyo. Apparently, I know Henry Bampo Brinya Betchin come at 9 and to make a date with Happy Sports and for more sports. Yabadani Onkaka, Yababaka. The Happy Morning Show continues.
And you're welcome back to the Happy Morning Show. 29 minutes after 7. Yemubia Akwaba about Jumedino Esum. Yemo Akwaba de business and how it's been the morning. I know most of you are home and watching the show. Most of you are home and listening to the show. Those of our colleagues, friends, and loved ones in the northern region area, Honumina Akwaba in Isamo Monetary Live or Nisim 98.9 and 100.1. Emobibia Kwaba Ebajumedinism. And yes, celebrity young workers. Ejumadia Obibia senior minor, senior city Biano, Yamai Ghana, and your war. Until I'll see a bohomodi, not on my no, a crabeshe, na a kama. Yamfa a CBG business tips no embre or manfo. Nafino, Yentwasuna Indian Como, Ghana Kasa, and Yade Bebre or manfo Fancheme for that slip. And then a holiday edition of the show, and into the regular idea imagining in him no, Uma na ballroom kakrana yadi ensem no, ɛna yɛde ɛbrɛ ɔmanfoɔ nti yɛni nkɔmmɔ na yɛmbisa ɔmanfoɔ a mohwɛ ne sɛ anyɛ biara no E11 no ɛhyɛ aseɛ kwasiada no na kwasiada no ɛhyɛ aseɛ no wastarte ɔyusu system no bi na ɔyusu yɛ no feedback no ɛte sɛn sɛ ɔtua wo sika ɛkɔyie 1.5 no ɔmo ɛte wɔ. I've seen people who are complaining say omo send this less than the 100 Ghana cedis, but yes, also eti omo. Me who be so omo transaction a omo de yanti omo kra, even the providers, service providers charge ne kwampo no yanti omo. Several other feedbacks and amount for the brain. Na yebisa say anibia how has been the experience say oye transaction with mobile money in effect. Yɛbɛsi nya feedback and penti Ghana kasa ɛno ɛna yɛde ɛbrɛ ɔmanfo yɛnhyɛ aseɛ na yɛmfa brɛ ɔmanfo. And you welcome back. Somebody there. Your phone lines, you know, you be at your number no 0244-885140, 0244-885140. Offer number ya you know within command pay. Now send your 11 share experience when you transacting business on the platform no how it's been. We'd like to hear from you. I know there are several complaints out there. I know I'm here social media complaints among for at the air banner. Would like to hear from you. Transactions no yeah as saying how impactful has it been on a year income area what they are to mobile money niswa and so your transactions are yet to one no you di and comment 0244-885140 0244-885140 many budget sign up a minute within como so from Inquadia. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Morning.
Yeah, morning. Your family, David, my friend, enter.
Yo, Dave, Akwaba.
Yeah, and now Mr. Niscafe, me mobile money to another network. I'm 50 Ghana. I'm me once 50 pesos. Seriously, I am one pose. Oh, send you 100 Ghana crowd. I'm you. I'm that I. I'm bravo. Want to be car. I said, Papa, I didn't know boy. Bye.
Medals and a pennies will be at the end of so sending just 50 Ghana cedis. Our more at 1.5%. You know, also so experience no at the same since our mobile money in the bar in effect. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir, Chief.
Big Sam.
Yes, sir.
From Sam, Cotation Solanda.
Yo, Yanko.
I'm some transaction. MTN. I send a fashion this year, but or more than 150 pesos.
What's the saying?
5 cities.
5 cities.
And
I'm what you saying?
I'm more than 1 city 50 pesos.
1 city 50 pesos.
50 pesos. Yeah.
No. Me tell you.
Or the year bet.
Or the over them was all the year bet.
Since I know kind.
Also transfer is calculated.
I know kind.
Sir.
No, the call one is bet.
No, but who send it below 100? It's below 100.
I'm surprised.
But yes, it's below 100.
I don't know. People have been complaining. Say even below 100.
But my fat call away. Hello, good morning. Morning. Okay, all right. I'm saying the panel if you're so. Now, oh my.
Some people have been complaining. And yesterday, and right, me calls be no more complaining. Say, Obi who has said there. The next caller, previous caller, Rebecca said, "On no cross send the 100 cedis, you know, yet in 1 cedi 50 pesos." You know, some people have been complaining. Say even when they send those little amounts of money, they are being deducted. Rebecca, yeah, only say,
hold it.
Okay.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Bama. Mama,
yeah.
Yo, you're from a Captain Kwasila, Happy FM, Mass Wedding Chairman.
Oh, Aja, Akwaba.
Yo, no question. I send you now more church, and I didn't know I'm sorry. Now, me penny back was that you so send 100 CD and a bever, and you better. And now, me bet you may send 25 CD, yet in 1 CD 25 pesos. And I'm a platform, be soon, workers platform, be so almost as I bet Nipa by 8. metting up for the crowd, be a chapter below 100, no, almost until I'm church and we go, Sanya, near Meco, a behind Crawford, now a bear Crawford, and you saw near a year in Yaum, a behind, and it's a moment church and we. Nine himself above 100 yet, but I see I didn't say below 100, I'm not with us.
Yo, Chairman, if I was on the place offer now, only the and Como and the pay Elgimedino, so. Number is 0244885140. Yeah, Bissau experience since the e-levy came into effect. Or transactions are why at the same has it been that smooth? Have you had any concerns, any reservations about using the platform after the Momono e-levy, a bar on stream? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Rasami.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Boko high dynamics wa umbaho nti ye me make a
crowd me some mistake no nti me how
enti I know I very careful me so say collect afre by 6 or 7 am it na obia say o sani below kura na ye ti no nti me be ka kura na be say bi agro na ye di no sa na say aba bisma ba make sa me be stress mo de na be si form e mo bi sa ba na mai say we e na ye ade a o ka kire ya na mai ko say no because of your pekwa bia so ape agiskantino sa me no ka say nti ka mo amekọ ba bi yesi e fraud ntia ye kwakọ ye juma kakra bi asa bi se benya de betu de de bi fruka na ya san esani bi e de ama ya wofo na ya say be tete fisu da ya de be ha adwen enya say eno mo ka kire kan for that any president the next mo ka kire o se ni form of friend na obi ase even below obi so asani 5 ya no asa onye nwe juma mai da say
yo Madonna Sana pay self frame now by Jumedino SO ED 0244885140. Nippon Adne the chairman the only Atina Yentino. Yes, only the Atina Yentino. Only the Atina Yentino.
So for me, Ankasa, say Obama.
Mama Kenya, it's one of our issues to discuss. Definitely. 0244885140 because you mentioned an African country, one more minimum wage, they increased it. This morning,
yes.
The review of the.
I think that Reuters, 2 African countries have.
Kenya.
Kenya, yes.
Kenya. I heard Kenya.
I think about 12%.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, please. Pacho, did you be African?
Pacho, make us a free Kumasi Dinasi.
You.
Pacho, boy, now we program until I'm a family baron.
Why not?
Your program.
Boys now you are no me hu ni ba me hu me pacho me hu pacho na say
fucking
oh, I'm so happy to have you on the show this morning. Pacho na obi an ho ye de pacho na mini aboagin so so
Abajo hofale so kudi so jo no na won kran ti akopɛ no.
Bacho na mami ya so e.
Mami anya me adom no ye pa.
E de ade ase. Bacho we dey fa. Yo mechia asafofo nyina anopai.
Mate, ba mechia wa ka ba bi o.
Me bacho yo mate.
Mechia voice na go ni na. Anya me ma kwa na wode na ka program ta se. Bacho JJ.
Kwame JJ.
Problem. I'm a dead man.
Kwame JJ.
I say Kati because you see these are moments also those are priceless.
This particular moment in Cham. We cry say ye new ifufra wo hu. Add promo for the show. Or say addition.
Someone say me am head of department. Munim sir.
Kwame JJ was not saying in secret.
Say more ye mistake moving forward. Na man fa the respect I also my office no anya djuma. Na mo ye unnecessary references bia wo show you so a.
Kwame JJ.
John Kuma. You won this morning. Yes, good morning. Hello, good morning. Yeah. I say, I think you're making the boy with you. Radio so. Edi obiani. Isi obiani. Good morning. Good morning. What should I say?
Na me adu pa je fe ni fe bi kuma se dem waki.
Hey, who fe fi kuma se I hope say osu ni me. Who odi bi amembo.
So, fira di mo ba na no mo kan no.
Yeah.
So no pay ma sa ni scan na mo am obi. Na me sika na da ma le see and then 10. And I'm sending it 35 but you shame you know. The amount to be extreme. Everyone wants to complain say amount to fee. Maybe the amount to fee.
Okay. All right. Because I have a similar message I will be so at the sending here. I say amount to fee. Yeah. Amount to fee. Yeah.
I want to fee.
Me pache yo minia. Pache me do asa na person of friend about Jimmy no. So I believe say you befa few more calls na yaji feedback from Omanford, then we'll come back to the studio to discuss the issues therein. Anopay 0244-885140 0244-885140. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. All right, too bad. Oniano Entimi Engineer Ahumano Eso. Offer more 0244-885140. Hello, good morning.
Fine morning.
Yes, I'm Pacho Day, baby, for free.
Unya very much of you and safe to home.
Yo, Pacho Uncle.
Andra, now me war by 285 or me way so. And I'm selling 51. 51, I'm selling no. All I said about 234 by 62. And to me checking as one to me share also.
Okay.
The woman who got to Martina and the vendors and uncle and Chelsea 1 year. Maybe I won't my card na I did before.
When your vendor. Vendor send me okay, you know. There's an issue, if you guys would allow me, I would like to raise.
Sure.
Now, whilst you 11 home come on. You will get suspension pair. I'm telling you.
So what do you mean show you?
Host the camera to me. All the other face camera.
Okay.
Camera.
No problem.
You I didn't go for me. I saw the phone here, Juma. Yeah, fine. Final call on the pay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes,
Pacho.
Pacho for free.
Pacho me you see Voda Momo.
Yes, sir.
Now no, I'm sending you 2,000. Me send 2,000. Almost getting 28,000. Almost 26.5. And almost get fresh. But what they always say, no one. But 11 no muti.
Yeah.
11 no muti. 20.5 and they're free too.
Wow.
I want to say normal na
okay.
And muti na man kashi and then
Medo I say no pay so friend about Jimmy. So Raymond, I know sir you guys would want to jump to the substantive matter, yes. But even before that, I want to draw the attention of the NCA, the attention of the Ministry of Communications, the attention of the MTN for this particular case, MTN, to the behavior of agents. Oh, my way say more. When him say oko now kuta 3,000, now ko agent be also oko deposit here. Obaka so ntimi nyama.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
But also send there. Obetia charge
now.
Obeyama. Yeah.
Number 2. Chronoa agents in a Bogana for. On a normal day, o send anything beyond everyone kasa wallet mu. Beyond 1,000 Ghana cedis, omojo 10 Ghana. Enti uyi 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Charge 10,000. Yeah, kwabuso kan if you ada 10 cedis, sorry. Yeah, kwabuso kan if you ada. Because vendors bear 4 ho. And I wanted to withdraw some amount of money beyond 1,000 Ghana cedis off my Momo account. First one, I catch him say, your charger and only 20 Ghana plus. Say we are original charge of 10 Ghana cedis no. Nani nyina ko 30 Ghana. I'm saying, that's how I know. Oh, withdraw from wallet, man. I yes, 10 Ghana cedis near here. I saw him to me. Second one, me call catch me say, oh, so obey me, yeah, mammy, obey you know, 1,000. So we, let's say 7,000, 8,000. Oh, you need 7,000, ma oh. Obey you 1,000 for every 1,000 transaction. Be or you 10 Ghana.
Yeah, until obey 70 cedis at the end.
Until obey 70 cedis at the end of the day. I'm like, what is this? No problem. Me free her, me call down someone. There's a popular event, a vendor be on man. Honestly, me call the same thing. And I was asking myself, who ensures to say these agents are not fraudulently ripping people off? Who's ensuring that? Even before the Momo comes into effect, people are ripping people off. There's another player who use you. Okwa, now see, oh, uyi sika, or see, oh, me number no problem, when you use Momo Pay. Use Momo Pay. But I don't know, what would you say? But remember you say. And that is what people are doing all over the place. Look, I tried 5 different agents. They all said the same thing. In the long run, Herbert is my witness. We had to go to an MTN store to withdraw the money and go and do what we had to go and do. And to me, say, why and the air say these agents, me mom dear, for want of a better word, I chrono no mobile Ghana for. Why na air say chrono agents in a boy no? Because it looks like the telcos may not know about it.
Yeah.
The NCA may not know about it. But these guys are stealing from us. Yeah. And let's draw the attention. MTN, it was an MTN experience I had. So I'll mention MTN. MTN, you guys, the agents that are working with you are ripping people off. National Communications Authority, your agents are ripping us off. Ministry of Communications, the agents are ripping us off. Yes, Ramo, Munyahu Bibi. Munyahu Bibi. Na Krono, Ados Woma we say mo.
Na one of him.
Nana, hi, dear. Somewhere down Manful Pia, so now I can. I think I've also experienced some at the point in time at the time.
No, I need to explain. I need to explain this. I need to explain this. Anybody who was born in 79, in the hood that I lived in, had that nickname.
Oh, okay. So you did it back.
So yes, anybody who was born in 79, in the hood I lived in, had that nickname. It's as simple as that. And you were born in 79. I've explained because I've explained. John Kuma,
your explanation for flat.
Your explanation for flat.
For your stubbornness this morning. I know you to be a very decent guy, but you are following your money.
I'm very decent. I've not said anything.
Me
can't be behind none of it.
Sammy, you can say, my refi. We are in birthday mood.
Yeah.
Mr. Ernest Boatin, baby,
happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy blessed,
Kwame JJ,
fulfilling.
Sefa Dankwa, from myself. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, on that, Kwame JJ.
But Sammy, 11 more serious problems.
Yes, we'll address it.
Very serious.
We'll address it.
On that Kwame JJ note, I'm saying that it will be. Kobe is not a plan. It is a country central Emma and Soria and To and Sana. What a mukruwa akonama man for so aqua sresre. Na what to me aqua you a free a germu. And it is a katia. You better work on yourself, Isua. Once you bet me Eddie Usika at all a man for so pudu abaso. Na what me Eddie Jumabia aye uhia. Na bomodia and the EDC and Tenahonka say it go be a man for a share see a can it go be no and so nay oko now kubusa or more. The Omugusu can is it go be not as a woman sikan to ye papa was so mutimito tono woman ye EDC sebra catch it near new any and commo ye new ninky town for Sikano ebra beto bia ye say fabra beto na eso emra emfa so emfama wo obetimi afre EDC 0302 634 165 ana obetimi WhatsApp yen 0592 0595 235065 0595235065 and get started. And as we me akwa phone tintan kese www.ecobank///swam SWAM nti bomodin nako for sika no koto na esomran fa so Salah Food Festival. Salah Food Festival.
Bakari Salah.
Bakari Salah. Bakari Salah. I said no movie.
Bafira.
Thank you, Bafira. Bafira. When a food festival, pudo pa, just so zongo be no one found one mammy shim, me da, a year with Drian and no skills nedia. Naturally say, oh yeah, the uzongo for no hamo. But more dia bra. Na first stage no, yeah no intrazongo competition tie. And no intrazongo no only ye the best 4 teams. Teams mako and 9 or momadua and no eswani. Na ye we are near ba intazongo. Tie intazongo. Na intazongo no be big. Ehono big. Inti se minim bebia owo sesia no owo sabun zongo owo kaswa zongo fadama zongo medina zongo bebia zongo wo bia na owo gidie pass waduane no dance na wonu aduane a yedie ka etechere ma moja ba na Santa Freddy aka ho no pomode afa ho bra behim kai se obetimi afre number sese ya 0501 220 653 na waba beka jumadi no na se 0243 702 519. The Salah 2022 Salah Food Fest is sponsored by HD Plus. Your if I should be on to HD Plus no. Catcher and say on Congo to HD Plus the code and be.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix. Royal Aroma fortified rice. One more no maso yasene any the 2022 Happy FM Salah Food Festival no ede bro. The 2022 Salah Food Festival Bafira. I mean cause we can G Money agent no. Who can G Money agent no? I stand a chance of winning prizes at Kakraka P. Grand prize no a salon car on pay na pay we can home. But amount for said they be on bit me electronic transaction or money more. Now also stand a chance of winning the prize. Bora any GCB bank branch be amlaka chom say hope say obeye G Money agent no oni omu dinkita ho wie na ye register wie we no ano no twatum be a G with G Money digital marketing class e academy ne de bre wo no eguso a ekoso mesrew se won fa ahomedon ya modern afa ahombrabedon se de be ya won so entete ene nimde a wo se obetimi age na watimi ato amanfo ne ma ewo abafun tintan kese so edi ama won mo no won so watimi atobi untu watimi anya bi na watimi anya sika akra de ase okotoko sa na etie edi modern na bra fa ho bra beka e academy digital marketing.
All right, Sifa, me do say for a good job done. Ye twaso na ye de e-levy ho enkomo ene workers day workers nyina nyankopon adom wo mo ewofie a wo mo agi wo mo home anopai because wo mo aye adwumaden wo mo aye adwumaden ama ye ma Ghana bebezo a abedru eni na say workers atifie ene na wo mo ehwe TV no mo adwudwu wo ho. How has it been for workers? Free a year early 2020, about 2021, around 2022 more. COVID-19 there was a lockdown. The lockdown compelled all of us to stay at home. Prices of goods and services started shooting up during the lockdown. If free ho, petrol bo, kosro, a normal bo, a kosro. Nenso aketiasem neka ayekana transport nebo ekosro data nebo ekosro course ayeye nebo ekosro virtually everything around the worker is going up, and yet naket yasem nika eating. We've seen several demonstrations. We have seen several pickets. We have seen moves by unions. For some of these workers are, John Moyane said they are fighting for the welfare of WAMU members. Government, not deliberately, has his hands tied behind him. Adding revenue targets yintumi emiti. COVID-19 abese government plans be brave. Tiziano government na kasa ne sikasem enkoye. Government ko first kan wo hefa so energy so increase salaries ase na Kenya ye tie se wo mo ayo ya e de fa ne sen. Eho ana bibisa se na ba ne sen na article 71 holders de ombo de etimi course ro adwampo ye na ide de intimi ndwampo ye ayen sempi. But ni nyina mu no near the COVID-19 airbox no and ye be a COVID-19 ekiki in no, how is it impacting on your life as a worker and a pay utie now share live our happy 98.9 FM ETV Ghana and Nisim 95.9 and 100.1. Raymond, you said you had a concern.
Sami Enra Sami Miami simulation on mobile money no any direction I call. Now Sami, it would interest you to know, sir, Anopano, when I tried sending money from my MTN to another MTN, 50 cedis, one transaction, another 50 cedis. There was no service charge, there was no e-levy.
In the morning?
In the morning.
Okay.
Now, later in the day, no, we decided to say, I'm going to shopping kakra. Na Mikopimo ewo a very popular shop in Joel. A very popular shop. It's big. Na Mikodija almost to the tune of 251.20 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Na me imagine say with the mumu and a betia. Sami mitia no. Na fee charged, transaction fee was 1 Ghana cedis 88 pesos. 1 Ghana cedi 88 pesos.
Okay.
Tax charged 3 Ghana cedis 77 pesos. My problem is not how the e-levy worked at that point. But my problem is the devil we were talking about prior to getting to this stage, double taxation. Sammy, do you know that when I saw my receipt print out, tax component charged on Niamana Matono was 7 cedis 53 pesos. Yeah. 7 cedis 53 pesos. It means that per the laws of the country, per that transaction I'm here was a shop now. I had fulfilled every single obligation. I had paid my tax with regard to that transaction I'm here. But I mean, the punishment I had to go through was to pay another tax because I don't have cash. I'm using an electronic platform that government didn't even create. That is the devil we are talking about. Sammy, if that is not double taxation, I don't know what it is. I don't know. You see, and that is why we've been saying, you see, if a company is registered as a tax collector, or filing returns based on 3% flat rate no charge because you're a wholesale retailer or you're a wholesaler and a retailer and same year. If that company is going to make returns or VAT office based on some transaction so I mean, that company should be exempted from e-levy charges if I so wish to do business with mobile money with that company or that business. It's as simple as that. So, if you are coming to do business with Sefa Dankwa Enterprise. Sefa Dankwa is registered properly with GRA. Once I am making payment to Sefa Dankwa, the system automatically should not even charge me for e-levy. If indeed we want to cure the mischief of double taxation. And so, Sammy, you see, this e-levy starts now. Why you know? I am not saying I would not buy any excuse. Say this is just the beginning. Until problems will be corrected. Sammy, I've been issue. The moment people started raising questions of double taxation, the Ministry of Finance, GRA, the way they've collaborated to make sure the telcos, as at May 1, 2022, they've effectively started collecting the Momo tax. Sammy, what stopped them from making sure that every single company that is registered with GRA in this country is on an exempt list? Once the system, per the technology we claim we are using, once it is able to see who is in the tax net and who is not in the tax net, so I mean, some of these problems shouldn't be arising. So today, I have lost 3 cedi 77 pesos. I have lost that money. I don't know how I'm going to recover it. Which is a tax I shouldn't be paying, really. So I mean, it is not a tax I should have paid on that transaction I did. So it is sad. For some of us, it is sad. Metuya tax baku 7 cedi 50 pesos. Masan tuya baku 3 cedi 77 pesos. On the same item, but me phone so on say, me ni cash ametuya. Me boni amaye nyina no. Say me ni sika ametuya. Me wo momo na pese me di tuya nti no. Me boss aka no. So I mean, I don't think it's fair. It's not fair to anybody. It's not fair. And this double taxation issue, it was one of the first matters we raised when all of this started. Double taxation.
Well, I would not in any way attempt to speak for government this morning because I can't speak for government. And I am not paid to speak for government. But I'll begin my submission, I'm kind of saying, for every project, room is made for errors. Yeah. Statistics for more Kasambusu plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3. That is to say, some amount of error is expected. And so, for those who are raising concerns about one more transactions below the 100 Ghana cedis threshold, now still you tell one more. For me, I am sure that that would have been factored in the planning and execution of the e-levy. And so for me, it is to be expected that there will be errors when it comes to the deduction of the tax from people who are using the platform for transactions. So all I can say to all those who have had when we see Kayati or transfer 20, 50, I no no.
And you no transfer 22 cedis not there then.
Or test the system now. All I'll tell that individual is those errors are expected. And so, see a two any see a two begin the process for the reverting of that money into your account. But then I ask the question, where do I start the process from? If I want to revert or reverse that money which has been wrongfully deducted from my account, where do I start from? And it takes me back to last week. Now, some Americans say, look, by this time, publicity must be out there. That all your transactions, say all your transaction, that's a problem. For a toll-free number, we say, dial star so and so and so and so, and file a complaint. So and so transaction is captured, so and so transaction is not captured. so and so transaction is captured, so and so transaction. Now we are being told verbally through interviews. I'm for a grant to say, oh, utia taxa, utia collectioner, utia tighter, and then until. But how did that come about? It was as a result of a comment made by somebody. Say, oh, utia tight. That's a old send the class or on man. You bet two mumu also, levy also. Yeah. It based upon that somebody came to respond to tell us, oh, I don't come home. But why is the document to show that I don't come home?
Yeah.
Where is the documentation to show, say, I don't come home? Where are the rules of engagement? Apart from the fact you catch and say, oh, below 100 Ghana cedis, yento. Below 3,000 Ghana cedis at the end of the month, yento, you don't fall within that category. Companies are many GRA, Juma, one system, so yento. All that information is out there, so it's clearly spelled out. But how about me tighter meet here? How about me offertory? How does the system distinguish between offertory and the annual offertory? Because most churches have different numbers for offertory on the two or more social media. Are we saying that the GRA knows the telephone numbers of all these churches? They have been captured in their system, say, oh, your transaction and you're into one. Are we saying that? Now, the process of reversal, how does somebody go about it? Again, the point about margin of error. In this case, what's the margin of error that the Ministry of Finance, the GRA, factored in at the time they were launching the platform? And first, what's the margin of error? They anticipate, they say, there's a possibility there's going to be an error, and so this is it. Because you and I cannot judge the quantum of transactions now you're below 100 Ghana cedis. If we were able to know nationally that quantum, we'll be able to determine whether it falls within the margin of error or not. But well, na yani Mr. Bendiabua ending komo or a welfare officer Emma Guta. Nimbisa say anyebiano feedback be and omenye free one more members or ban the implementation of the e-levy. Mr. Boa, good morning.
Okay, so
now and I pay to saying yo, where the America say happy Workers' Day to a Guta membership in
that's it. Also same to you.
Yo, you better ask and pay. Yan shall see in free Workers' Day. Opening any situation now, Oman Ghana, you more members. What do they say on a day when we celebrate workers? One more reaction to the celebration as to the situation on the ground. Net is saying.
You me that's me chia with you for an anopay. Me send also so we can you might be a happy Workers' Day. Well, the MCD kind has yes, so you work informal sector. Definitely, this beginning of this year hasn't been that well. I'm saying I am aware of so many things I see. Yeah, Isika, Isidino, and I can perform quite well, relatively well last year. No, all of a sudden this year, the city began to, come down in terms of its strength, statistical depreciating very quickly, which was a great worry. So yeah, businesses was a balance up. Who said, yeah, income levels never back down. The capital also be statistical erode. That was a problem. Then and also the how government even me RSC the decline on now how obeti me working on it no. And who say yeah sa war ye see war Ukraine. Yeah, initially we make say see war don't want it would not affect us. But already COVID now already it has put a lot of strain on us seriously on our businesses, because now money now between 50 to 100% outside. some commodity prices or the free amount on the Abanacoso. And a shipping lines also mean almost person all the laws they made during the COVID, you know, almost raking in all the laws. It's also almost to 2 or more the first free charges astronomical seriously. And then also fight here through shippers authority through a transport ministry, any sector ministry, a trade, and almost entities but still quite high. We were fighting with all those now. Was also Abeka because we realized that no, it's most of Niamana if you free war battle. Pina, ye crab by Krum, ye be free war. And also affected. But it's all in all, it hasn't been well at all this year, at least this first part of the year. It's been very tight for your informal sector. It's not the best, seriously.
Well, there are 2 issues Ambassador Omame will take on now after in proceeding. One has to do with the upward adjustment of the monetary policy rate, from 14.5 a day, a 17.5, if I'm correct. Has that impacted on Mojima Moye?
Yeah, of course, because as you all know, policy rates, and then they determine lending rates. It's definitely if the policy rate goes up, it affects the lending rate. Now, it is economists in the say, one person who use that as mopping up. Now, people don't, change money into the hard currency. Now, rather, they will invest in some other commodities, say, a fixed deposit near there. But looking at that side, we will look at the other side, which is the lending rates are constrained. Yes, it has had some negative effect because already now we are fighting, I say, commercial banks, every almost lending rates. So, I go to I quite, policy rate constrained now be affecting lending rates. Then we are back to square zero. So yes, it has had some negative impact on.
I want to understand. I want to understand the negative impact. So, for instance, lending rate at the time when I was 14.5, now more Kojebusian our banker, not yet the man was saying, and the across 17.5 and the man was saying.
Oh, those times if you have collateral there, what you mean, Babe 22 percent, but say now if you're without collateral around 23, 24, depending on how or risk level on it here. But they say now I call that is in fact the banks who are struggling because then they still need people to buy into, that's borrow. So they are trying to push it down in terms of say or basically maintaining customers. But it still moved around 24, 25. Either like 26.
Interesting.
That is where the problem we are facing.
Interesting. No more raising concerns about the depreciation of the CDC. In some way, a lot of more transactions, more than Ghana Sikako, Amanani Sika, Namatomonoma. And then Sikana stabilizing Akra, Amamo.
Oh, slightly, but not that bad. Because look, at the end, the move Kobese about 7.8 there, about the Babe around 7.4 there, about. Even though, yes, but then sending the free somewhere 6.8, 6.9, about B2, 7 about Kakra to around 7.4 there, about. It's still high. It's not helping it, even though the depreciation hasn't continued beyond the 8 mark. That is what we feared. But yes, even though it's stable in a way, it's still where it's not comfortable.
Ada yayi ade si honum say ya the ball workers abaso. More expectations of the government moving forward say ene efri hokono aban betu na mo bia ebumodwuma atimetumpo na sorry.
Well, say policies aban ye na ye need the chire kese. But then you realize that Trebian is aban any ska mostly in informal sector no taba more in terms of taxes. It's say na ban so when say look, let me try and cut down on certain things. They say you almost say MMDs, cut almost expenditure by I think 50%. And now most of these various executives also and kati almost so pay slips so by 30%. A good measure because then it will mean some money staying in the government kitty. I know you want it. Now, so first government like or person or yes or be making sure say or my prudent checks in terms of expenditures. And also very important because government expenditure it takes a chunk of all the money accrue. But if they are trying to manage Sanema very well, needs to be into government kitty, on bet me and very well. As well as a year suggestion, my say, and spread it tax net. They call 5 year level rather. If they are able to spread the tax net, that will be our, then the burden will not be on the few businesses. They be a bomb. So, we were also talking about e-commerce. They be a say during the COVID, people move into online businesses, and it was affecting the traditional shops. And we were talking about how is government taxing those online businesses. Well, it's all business. And then now we can see that drive there to ensure, say, online businesses are taxed. You see, when it's spread like that now, no BI Kakra, then he also as business near Koma Aguya Kakra. Nezana, they be an press and no yen so more. And there are things, if they are able to do all these things well, and then check mostly, public friends, institutions, because they be a now public accounts committee near contract parliament. Now it's Skyway, institutions, they don't really make money. They make money from these mostly private institutions, extract companies, that's where all the monies are coming in. But if the money is coming, and then the usage, say, Skyway call in how we call it, avenue call it, Skyway call year upon year. That is a huge problem because then it means that some money has gone without bringing in anything. And to us, and that is a key. So if they are going to be quite prudent in all those things there, then we can have scanner ban is being used for the purpose that is meant for. The ban is also there. We don't say Nema air spread it. Hopefully, ABA will move away or move out of this hole that we are in.
Opening Yembisa, the implementation of the e-levy. Kwesiadana and one of the reasons here about the e-levy banner is to capture the informal sector so as to trace one more digital footprints na yetimi agisika at the free home. A free enra ABC and feedback being anywhere.
Well, I'm saying feedback ready. Now Sunday, Sundays. It is difficult to get our members' feedback on Sundays. And that's also a holiday. Okay. Just a holiday. Mostly, the impact will be felt very well during the week. From Wednesday, there be better impact. But you see, that is like I was saying, spreading the tax net has been one of the things that input into the budget all the time. Near catch come and say, almost 5 almost spread the tax net. Ours was say, almost bema, almost agents, the 2 GRA, ako out more normal register businesses are capture into the tax bracket. No me entry BB Kakraka. That is our understanding of spreading the tax net. Now, e-commerce done here, but the government chose to do it through the e-levy. Initial problem we had, and they say, we thought the minority in parliament, would rather be fighting on the percentage, because that is where our major trust was. Okay. So fine, government but why fight the percentage? But then they rather decided to boycott the whole thing. Okay. And then you see government reduce it from 1.75 to 1.5. They say now it's been passed to law. Now we all have to bear it. They say now, the problem will be say as businesses, and they tie a lot of transactions. And when they have more. It is the same. Like I heard your earlier speaker say, the important thing here, a lot of education. Because for all you know, maybe someone would be, penalized for something that is not supposed to be. But then when you could know nim say at the Kodeno Sanetia, how can the person challenge it? It's only back if the person is aware, look, I do not fall within the bracket of 11. Then he knows that he can challenge it. It's a new key. I think like GRE, we had a meeting with them just last week Thursday. Okay. We asked them a lot of questions. A bit where they tried to tell us where the exemptions are coming from. In fact, we asked this same tight question, and they tried to explain. But then the difficulty here is that how would they differentiate, say, owner would into a church account, into the old to a church account of my tool. See, that means all the church have to register a merchant a year now. If that is so, the churches should be made aware, and all the churches register merchant Momo account, so that they will be recognized within the system. If you are paying to Presbyterian, it's going to help go Nyamiejuma. They will not touch it. How is it going to be checked? That is another problem. Now, like you said, which is very critical, and they say, if I've been wrongly deducted, what is the remedy, the process? Like you said, toll free library. I think these are very critical things. They have to check. The GRA told us, say, almost in phases, so that as they go along, they'll be able to remedy all the problems. And I think that from they should be looking at all those things, and then looking at or listening to their responses. Now responses, where the problems are normal corrected. Because like we told GRA, traders, if the thing is generating funds for government, and they've explained it to us. In fact, this is not the first time a government saw Hinska. In 2013, it happened. Our Mode saw 2.5 special levy to all imports. We've been in this situation before. Yes, we'll understand government needs money. But in doing so, in such a way, say, struggle now for the burden now lies on the trader. Because immediately there's a problem with the trader, business person, then we are going to have a difficulty with the implementation of the ELEM.
My final question, the bit about Womo Eka say they would roll out the program in phases. I saw the letter na trendy social media. But upon you, almost church was here saying, so much rolling out the project in phases. Almost church was saying.
Well, you see, that is all the education, because that was the first time we're hearing it. It is phases, then we're wondering, say, will there be, say, they will start from which point? Because definitely, will be as a discard through Momo. That is what people are doing. Definitely, their monies will be going. Where do we come from? Where are they really checking? Because people paying through GRE need those places in terms of taxes and sign the money there. I think that would be easier to check. Invariably, be you can easily go to pay at the bank. And also with the problem. Mainly they should come out really clearly to explain further in plain language. Say, yes, 30 years. Say yo. It's free hand, because I think you said that that much clear, sir. That is another gray area, which is a problem. I think they have to come out very well and explain to us very well as to how the phases are going to go. Otherwise, immediately there's confusion, there will be problem. Seriously.
Mr. Boa, and I pay very well, says watching Bernard Dinkomo. Mr. Benjamin, your boy, and Dinkomo, Wealth Officer Edema Guta, and Edinkomo. If I own now, open your explanation as to the phased implementation of the E11. Over to you.
It looks as if there is a lot that the Ghana Revenue Authority needs to do. You see, and one of the challenges people did not particularly take a critical look at, and say, when they say, send this car, for example, on a platform like MTN. Now we shall see from 1 city up to 99 cities. But also send 100 cities. I enter. Those who've been using the platform are aware. Yes. From 1 city to 99 Ghana cities on Betel. But 100 cities, on that 100 cities, no, you don't pay a charge.
Really?
Yes. So, let me give you an example. So I'm about sending money to somebody. 100 cedis on the dot, there is no charge on it if I'm transferring 100 cedis. Okay. But if I'm transferring from 1 cedi to 99 cedis, there is a charge. So for example, 99 cedis, you pay 99 pesos. Yes.
Okay. Remember, yesterday, me send you baby. A bus also send my name.
Yesterday,
try here.
Yeah, because yesterday in the morning, me send 2 separate 50 cedi. Yeah, me had 2 50 cedi transactions. 2 nina. No levy, no fee.
From MTN?
From MTN.
That
was in the morning. That was around 7 a.m. When you say be later in the day, near my society.
Check it. Because that's how it's been for a long period of time now. People have not realized. Until I would say, send 100 cities. There is no charge on it. They try to send them 100.
Are you referencing the e-levy or?
No, I'm not referencing the e-levy. I'm referencing the mobile platforms. The charge.
Because what I knew they say.
Okay, that one.
What I knew they say.
I'm not talking about the e-levy.
Transactions below 50 cities. Okay, 50 cities and below. Omunjo fee.
No, you pay.
I know because me tie here. I know omunjo service fee. Because I know that's the experience I've had. 50 cities omunjo.
The member and to was
simulation.
We are doing a simulation.
No, because you who saw wagon bonnet.
So the Obia or Yusumobia will attest to this fact. But as I mean, try to send just 100
send it beyond come out room 100 Ghana home
to a Momo user. So number Ben I mean fancy me 0544 678-116. Okay. Now, what they try so send 100 cities. We may send it, let's say, 20 cities. Hey, say they be because
no, Zefa, who send it 50 Ghana?
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yes, because you know, Herbert. Last I transferred this to him. What did I say? Fee charge 000. I did another transaction. Yes.
Maybe.
Yes. I know it. And they didn't charge anything.
And so the point that I was trying to build in here, say amount for say almost from 1 Ghana cities to 99 pesos. I think that you may have to check again because look, here are some of the transactions. I mean, Sumaya, they've charged me. I may send this card. They've charged me MTN. Remember?
Well, I mean, they've
charged me. Me
concern Bakupe. Chami asked for the charges needed. Hombe working out, send on person working. But Sammy, if your punishment for transacting at say the pumps for not holding cash and it's all the levy to your tax, I mean it is not fair. Them say the price of fuel by the time I do pump no X pump price na yet no a year tax inclusive and the tax component yet are quite significant. So I mean, me ko jina pump na me to fee 300 Ghana cities. If I'm supposed to pay with mobile money, I'm not only going to pay the service charge, but I'm going to pay an additional tax.
So then
because I'm using
so the tax is being selective.
Yes, you know what I mean.
The tax is being discriminatory.
Yes, some is discriminatory. No, Sammy, no. You see,
because you see, why is it that I am going to buy the same product? The one who is paying with
cash,
physical cash,
he pays just one part of the tax and it goes away.
But the one paying with the mobile money pays.
So that's why I say that if all these pumps in Ghana, model B or you tell us that when you go to the pump, because product now what your tax is now was suntino, exempt us. I mean, let us know so that when we get to that filling station, all them say filling station where e-levy doesn't apply. And now rush shop we more. All them say this shop any GRA and so obekwa filing the tax returns BPR. So when I go and purchase XYZ from that shop, and I want to pay with mobile money, I'm tax exempt because tax back up pet na same to you. So we can pay twice. You see, these were the concerns we raised when this matter came up. But we were told, say, structures were going to be put in place to make sure these problems are not hard. But this is where we are. Some people are 1 year.
Well, as for the issue about double taxation, Raymond, then all the other taxes we pay apart from our income tax, we should not pay them.
No, Sammy, no. You see, Sammy, no. Because you see, there are two different issues. No, these are two different issues. Okay. Now,
hold your answer
for
a second. Na ye nani ye hombra ye ba.
But Sammy, say tax. Tax.
No, me come my ba. I'll give you the chance to. All right. We'll be right back. Back to the Happy Morning Show, and I'm hoping someone can our comments. Episode brain. We'll be glad to hear them. But Mefa and Chia, no, I'll come back to you. But I'll come back to you. Mefa and Chia kasi enkoma openibi. We if you dia seba kwame why honum. This one the on flow be yakọ weekend aba, and then Monday and Tuesday on flow be Odia Semba saying, belated happy birthday to Ni Collie, aka Doche. Yesterday was your birthday, and this is coming from Odia Sempa Kwame Owari and the Happy FM sports team. One more, I wish you happy birthday. Ni Collie, aka Doche. We, if you Odia Sempa Kwame Owari, and the rest of the team know. Wait, over to you. Stefan was on the floor.
Kakrakapa and Koma Ora Charles Kwaku Hammond say honor chairman for the New Patriotic Party for Domiko Avinya constituency.
Congrats.
AKA
to Charles Kwaku Hammond.
Oyemi Road,
AKA Monko. Charles Obey not the chairman here road. Chairman Oyo Road. Obeko MMDC, no how many road that man chairman name road.
Oh, how small the world is.
Chairman Oyo Road.
MP na one year
chairman of a party no me road man.
Oh wait. Okay. All right. Sammy, I don't pay Mami Chia Mr. Kofi Frimpong Korea. Or your head of tax and a partner will KPMG. Na enra the 20th anniversary ewa waremo. It's 20 years of marriage milestone and now to me achieve enra. It's ono ne honka for Vera Frimpong Korea.
Ne
honkani Vera Frimpong Korea anope michiamo na mimamo omuchinkwa. I pray that they'll enter the next decade. Now our needs are best wishes, Emma, Mr. and Mrs. Frimpong Korea.
All right, Yeni Guta for Akasa, Yeni Mr. David Tinkran, Subekasa, General Secretary, Emma, Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, Women Unions, one more and a Dano, maybe so, and Yabiano, feedback Ben, or when Enya, if we warm members. So, and that May Day, Workers' Day. And Yabian nurses, midwives, Ababomo at the same COVID-19 by woman do munya papa. Now that time you see a year, so where do we see almost scraps and you see one some you see one some nay and tie anti ni nyina ye be hwehwea ni nyina awo dwumadi no so but sefa ye twen opanyini so ba homa no so no mamenje eye comment kaka.
I was saying that the charges that I was mentioning was from one platform to the other. The interoperability charges are now homogeneous, and that's correction I had to make. Okay. So in Zambia, I'm always sending from me MTN to me Vodafone no. The charges apply. But also send it from Miami to Miami MTN number, Miami MTN number to MTN number. It charges via and share that in your.
All right, so hold it for a second. Naming Mr. David Tinkwan, come on. Mr. Tinkwan, good morning.
Good morning, bro.
What's your anapaying to say?
You are doing what they say.
You could come. Happy Workers' Day to you, sir.
Thank you, my brother.
Yo, and ye do Workers' Day, no workers. More to say.
Yahundi, Yamadam, Yahundi, Botum Nanny.
Motomunya. Oh, say, I could hear him say, and no Chiana could hear by you, and
oh, say, I can't say, I get Tiano, Savvy, Unia, but I'm in shower tea for Yahufunia. The attorney said, I got Tiano, Yadama cried, it's been roofy. Into no said, it's Yadan Rose, it's Yadan New, the Mawa, at the Zadia, Oyakala, O Mammy, Abu Brodia Joe, Isha, Ashoza. Wouldn't say me, the shells that no, I can't just say. Usu Alisa.
Oh, I can't myself, what today? So how are you coping, especially at a time when COVID-19 struck and those who were at the front fighting for the well-being of Ghanaians? Na more nurses, midwives are moji amanfo awo na mo hwe amanfo nso yare no na se wo kase mobotom enya na ye kone sen
yo no kre sana yare no e sha ase no anitia da bia me kama asem se yare no ba na enipa bi edwane ko hye mpase omo abo mask nso no mo hye mpase nurse for the midwife for organ ha etijira mu konkondin anyame adom ye nkrofo ni bi toto ye de enso dodo no anya yare no omo etime to mo wutimi ebo ahwe Ghana for enti yare no de edienya na o me ka kwani mu a men kan nkrofo ya Ghana for bebre na omo ade hye efi mo enti ebe ma omo yakọ sa de no na de etiane se yare no say no bebre na o hwe economy no so ejigu kakra nti afi na ase money muso enso enam so ama enormal so akosro bebre na petrol bo akonanim nom na ade me petrol no ya de politics ama ni nyo because nya de aban bia betumi abedi te nya de bia ye bo amato etime jane na so am ye etime refine fuel na bia sika nke de be kwama no ne akoto forex very say dollars de be koto petrol ni bi refined products no ama no ne be betumi retain your Ghana ha enya de obi abetumi abe petrol ni is our politics na petrol ni ye na ba me si etumi nkusi aga ye tiana John Mills buy ebe yes o me ba petrol si ya nkusi aga na papa so sara kufu so sara because market forces no me ade no emma ho kwan emma sa political anumdwano a omode ba na intimi nyai nti toto na etime toto economy ni yes na normal bit market what intimi brother ku bisa ya na de tie no amamu no na say botom no ayedin Ghana for ho chire omo aduane bo akosoro bibia bo akosoro nso akatua no intimi nkosoro na ni ekoti ya buy to yaketua mu I say 4% and 7%. Rano in terms of negotiation for salary increase and I say adia sika de be ma next year no ma negotiating ne enti abre no bia no ema workers na ho check aga go no bi besi ochina enti ama 7% na the opposite bia betimi abo but ade be chine na no ma zo na mwim no me ade sa ne mra ne tie enti ese ehwesa ade ni yi na yenim ze Ghana ha bibia nkofo mu ide ana yenti bibia so ide na say ye market ya ntumu a na etimi ama na konanin so at as send I say economy no kra no e ko jigu send e we ye di agu ya na workers e ho nchiro because workers ho nchiro mo productivity back up so say yantimi amoye ho amoa anya dwumade productivity back up productivity go from GDP back up so at as na say GDP na ko show na but you to mo no na na chime in there's a band me bomode na ultimi etu yaketu enu yi na yetimi de opepa nso asmo man no ama productivity akosoro ama yina ho atoe
opani sikasem ya akofom ya no mabo akosoro no affect mo moral
affect e pa isa nje se idwane ba akope de tualeka CEO no a ono manage company a ana aban adwuma bokan ne ya kukuru sika dechi e de aman tuaneka 120,000 Ghana cedis every month so on manage that company na company a engine my profit a boy kan ne asa kukuru breach sika breach de aman no no di na ya ma obi 350 Ghana cedis on function ni hono ne ire ne ba it is our disparities on the emwa so enti see it me hye no ma yi na say ye think of for there so na so ngro for there so na think of for there so there so ngro for there so na ama o no na say adwuma ye na atimi akoso yi me yi ne de emamu na esa de ema ye ho che pa man kan twa na me boa nya because job akun ye ku so enti say we nurse you so we midwife so we man you ejwa krono ani ku enti say na no ma cost read ama nurse for ni midwife for ye ho chie pa especially in yan no mo grass no mo na so wo ho a ye post no ko to grass ye recruit free committee of nurse ni enrollers ni no ye na ko to kra biase se be ko binya steady leave de obe pem so nti sabe nya salary ni kwa but be a condition of service in terms of even steady leave ni promotion no na de kra o kra wa ye lucky awo ko promotion interview awo promotion aba sabe ya promotion no ebeba yi so they say and I can jantu mu na de promotion ba sabe ya beba jo sa ko twa bribe krama HR ni human resource ni ano na dwuma no say ese so obo modern madness ni no aya promotion no nsaka ese ni saka jo sa pesika ese and man say fa ko ekoye mai man when nya no man kiti be ese service na etimi hwe na normal etoto yi steadily we say in yan multiple contract create committee of nurse for enrollers wo mu breast or be apply steady leave be 5 years 6 years 7 years 8 years 9 years no nya steady leave now ko tam obi abayo a we dit say be 19 years and 23 years I got to a previous now for 10 years we nya steady leave kra no akokrum akọ school akọto na the school so ana say wabakrum ma branch bi ahuna awe na aware so enti enoma be break kutia nurse form no a chese minua ye gemra transfer and ye nwi so especially man omo bre oh na sense omo ko dance ba bia de ze ra nurse form a ye sense o te grana so no onye de no wanya be man na abobra so enti hadwin adwuma ne ye no so ye pani edi nurse for animu ana midwife for animu a yeah because I can't be as I say badwuma ni ma adwumayefo no ani je no matimi afa kwampa so de ahwe Ghana fo omo sanka ndi wo ye pani no de ani aze teze onka o ma asemo mo but ye share de bia no aze ye bo abanti so anu me ade ane ne employee e din nkita ho no me ade don but omu ncho mo ni hwe nurse fo ni mi do afo yeah
opani o kan bibia na aye mewuram kakra se wo si HR se wakatua no kwampo no watimi akwa bibia ma promotion no eya be fa na HR obe forward documents amana ji se wutua ansana
no mo nyina report wa yen satimi aka enti nyame adom if you fat is a Ghana service omo nya HR director acting director for so acting capacity oyo nipa bia na ni dafom lawyer ni mapa oni model ya starting no ya fi ase na edin sa woso no na ade ono de me titi pa se otu ni nice for mo anoma betimi asesa enokre ye nurse for midwife for ni bebre ye kasa asem so mo ko interview na wi kura no se be ya HR for no mo hospitals no mo ne DHMTs number process on papers no cry adi young ones na omo aba omo financial clearance omo ayo biometric se be ye ka omo kra bit my biometric no kra no this ikatu akobom no na ye no man kete ya etete ye crofo no na na ze company bo no e free na ekoi no ade a ye de ni be hwe sa de ne pa na se report no say report ni pa bi ma director general no na say the acting HR director no but me the next for more sa de no so they say edi crofo ni ya cost what yeah time na ntesa me wie na sin me ko ma won zika de me ye de mat me hwe ya afo a o ma bisika na wo koye madwuma enu nti ni wo to ha etwa aka na be just come on but this I say enkola no akatua ne che na o mo ho che o mo no ne ade nti no ugbe hu ano nje okoye sa de ndu an na ne nse na chi sa no a ana ne sa ye bu sa na enyi na che so to ha ana ya na biometric onye ana ya na promotion kra na aba na yen forward the papers no ne ade me am yire metro me nka hospital kon ye dwuma none more your incremental jumps every year piano think I automatic because I'm the incremental jumps order ban 6 step 1 now it's all travel 5 steps on that level set enka every year piano just incremental jumps automatic it's not happening yeah bonwa fe HR for no me ade ni pa say omo etu sa na mo no me yesesa no ama ni sika ama na mfa nkon ya am go to bribe so ama Ministry of Health for no omzo mo enye that ne omo ka tell me why so on first camera e me ka dem o tua huti and on tua tro me min tua bribe you asa me bai e die ntua omo nya omo nya na de ne ntua so they say nurse for no media for no be pre omo do omo tua scan na ye tua ya sa de na ma me ti asem na me ya ba say go for ebre omo ehwe yare for no ne ade tete no ma kan no ma tan no ne ade awo no ye ka se hwe kra wo nhwe na wo de en se wo be boa ama omo ketua ntumu a na se incremental jumps no ne ade na akoso no je omo sambe ti omo sika ma ansa no akoye za de me dwe wa me just so na Ghana ni de sa tra ha de any obi ahụ eche no any oba mi no
there's a very important question also in Bisa I think right and this one you were specific about a spouse or partner among for a demanding sika a free no honum. What reported case with that of a year or year no? What reported?
Then so if you me uni be say answer mo ndem my report one also the deputy hospital director or was a particular facility no you know me sure say be as time goes on or obi to one up me man up to a friends holidays we no man to one share me hospital director and get me ko bona because I dey nya dey say so Ghana hakra there a hadwin so that so be a brain really any adwuma asevo aya for Ghana covid dey buy return and nurse for a brain so that na say adu brain say onya ketia ntumu kakra in terms of implemented I mean say it's supposed to be automatic I'm say be a raising issue with Ministry of Health any control almost say there is a particular software say almost procure na atimi ama sa automatic incremental jumps number anytime that na ba more clinical area na ba every year bia bi wana kwens bia beto is no one move from the step na also they say ma aje omo ye ne manual it is that process no and create that corruption
yo ye de be sia no Mr. Tinkwan na ya de wase so je me na ne din komo
eso be da sibi ya se wa mama akwanya mama ne Ghana for no ahwefo no atifo adin komo me da sipa ya sure
Mr. David Tinkwan General Secretary Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association no edi ankomo anopai ya be no ayebe na brebe ma kwan ama ye de asie me pa ochina no pa ye be sanso ahia ewo happy morning show no eso nti obi bia no ye do simple do afidi no to Happy 98.9 FM, ETV Ghana, Lisim 95.9 and 100.1.